This is Shadowrun, Race to Billion, episode 12. This time we'll go down and to the right. We'll start with Sterling Black and go from there.
Okay. Hi, I'm Sterling Black, Kitsune Rigger, and I'm blind. Next.
Next is Solanthus.
Oh, yeah, actually, you got the.
I see that.
Thing there. That's right. Sarah's correcting that. Name is Sinlanthus. I am an Anthro-surged dragon, and I am a street samurai.
Okay. My name's Jin. I'm a Kitsune Mage Adept. Yay.
And then we go to Darkson.
Yeah, my name's Darksun. Surge Dragon, Street Samurai here. Or the Frontline Fighter.
Alright. So the mission that was chosen for today was Demolition by Silver Orb Studios. When the group gets the mission, they are tasked to go to the Mako's penthouse apartment. And when they get there, the office to the Shapeshifter Shark is open with no assistant present. As soon as you get inside, you find Hans eating a sandwich at his desk while he motions for you all to have a seat. Once you are in your respective chair, he presses a button on the intercom before looking at all of you. "Hey, we got a very special job for you," Hans says. Silver Rope Studios has been given the honor of prepping for a very large set of fireworks. Normally I would continue with this briefing, but you bunch of sharks are going to get it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. A few seconds later, you see the assistant that normally mans the front desk come in with another person in tow. This one, an elf man in a nice business suit who walks over to the desk and gives you all a small bow. "Greetings, runner. My name is Maurice, and I'm here to facilitate with your mission. Now, do any of you happen to know your way around a small-scale fusion core?"
Does engineering help at all in this?
You can try and roll in engineering.
Engineering electronics? Engineering electronics, because it's technically...
It'd be logic engineering to see if you know anything about fusion core.
Okay.
I know they get hot.
I'm back.
Well, it's
I'm sorry,
fusion.
I missed like the last 2 minutes. What was going on?
Getting a mission briefing, you met a
Out of the 8 dice, I got 4.
you met an elf man named Maurice who asked if anyone knows their way around a fusion core.
Okay, and what was the role for this?
It's logic and engineering.
Okay, 7 dice for me.
I got 4 hits.
4 hits?
I got 3 hits.
Okay, you know with your engineering that you really shouldn't mess with fusion cores unless you are knowledgeable in them.
It's like magnetic containment, right?
You do, however, know some aspects of them. But
So then I guess the next obvious question is, what exactly are you wanting us to do? You're already talking about the demolition mission and fusion cores. This doesn't sound like it's going to end well.
I see. Well, in that case, I can come along and facilitate the necessary steps to making sure your mission is complete. I would suggest that you do so too, because my time's already been compensated for. But if you like to stumble around on your own, that's fine as well. In either case, the mission is this. You will go down to the core of the building and set it to overload. Like most research facilities, most of it's underground, so the explosion will collapse it without really sending a huge fireball into the sky or torching most of New York. However, even though Archimedes is defunct, it doesn't mean that security is going to lax. So don't expect to walk in the park. And that's really about it. It's pretty straightforward. Any questions?
You want to basically set off a fusion bomb in the middle of New York?
No. The Archimedes research facility is actually quite a bit a ways outside of New York. And we're dealing with a small-scale fusion core. Not like anything that would run, New York itself. Obviously, detonating something like that would probably cause a crack in the Earth's crust and massive earthquakes, which would result in the large-scale destruction of most of mankind. Ha! Anyway,
So what are we saying about the size of a car, a truck, a computer?
well, it's not like a suitcase fusion core. It's a little bigger than that. Probably fills the size of about a small room. Of course, most of that is the containment measures, as I'm sure you know.
Oh, this can only end terribly. So you're coming with us. Do you have any skills to, other than deactivating or overloading fusion reactors?
Most of my skills is the PhD that I hold in energy supply and management systems.
So you're dead weight in, dead weight out, useful at the core.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So we're gonna have to do some babysitting. Okay, well that's good. What's the mission pay looking like for this one here? Since we're gonna be handling some pretty volatile material.
The mission pay is 9,500 million each.
Okay, sounds
Okay.
interesting. Do you have a means of extraction?
Since there isn't really anyone at the facility, it probably drive in, drive out. Unless you want to arrange for alternative transport. I do know the location, so either way.
All right. Now, since you said I know that you said the facility's is mostly abandoned, but what type of security measures are still going to be around that we're looking for?
Oh, I'm sure there'll probably be automated security measures. So, drones, turrets, mostly probably installed security measures.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Lovely.
All right. So lots of. Okay. Sounds like the rig is going to be useful.
You know,
I was
he's
like,
not the
I
only
tell
one with
everyone's
engineering
looking at me
too.
right now.
He's not the only one with engineering, so
I'm technically the only one who could probably deal with the drones.
All right. Shall we head there and have a look at the place? Does anyone else has any other questions?
yeah, are we getting hazard pay for this job?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what the 9,500 is for.
Of course it is.
Right. Okay. We might have to have some talks about that later, but okay. Is there a time frame for this particular mission?
I mean, it's not going anywhere, so not really. Probably sooner rather than later, but there's no ticking clock if that's what you're wondering.
At least not until we initiate the overload or detonation sequence. Then
Oh
we'll
my,
be on a timer.
oh my, yes. You will want to hurry away from that.
Yes, because once magnetic containment starts failing,
Right.
you're gonna have plasma jets everywhere.
Right. Well,
All I'm getting out of this is go to place, push buttons, run from place. Don't die.
yeah, it seems simple enough, but I
Without
think we're
any
going to
time.
meet some complications along the way. We'll just have to find out what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point,
Shall we?
Hans speaks up and goes, "Oh, wait, one more thing. Hold on.
See? Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Called it.
No, nothing like that. We're actually having a demolitions crew go with you to set up some surface entertainment. Because I just have learned now that it's going to be mostly underground, which is, I guess, interesting. But, could use a little more flair. So, we'll be sending our Silver Rope Studios authorized demolitions and entertainment team, and they will accompany you on the surface. They will probably not join you down there, though. I doubt we will need any help with that.
No, I do want to say it's like we worked with you before where we were the people who are doing the demolitions for that. Hopefully that guy does not show up again.
What guy?
Anyone? Wasn't he the? Didn't we go with the shark guy when we were into the hotel to basically do a
Yes, other character you met. That's where you met with that particular individual.
Yeah.
But Hans.
Yeah,
does
I
not.
can't remember the guy's name because it was our first run many months ago. Anybody else
So-
remember that?
No, so basically, you're going to make the surface flashy as we cave in the underground.
You got it.
Well, as long as they don't detonate anything before we leave.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Anyone got any questions to ask, or shall we go?
I have none.
I think we should go, but as we're leaving, going to do the what was it? Sponsorship from Mythic Creations.
Okay.
Get that. Get that very quick.
Go ahead and roll a charisma.
Street Charisma is just 5.
What was this again? I'm sorry. Again, I had a phone call interrupt me. Sorry.
2 hits.
He's doing
It's just for me.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
With your 2 hits, you are. One second, just give me a random number generator up here. Alright, you have 1 opportunity. There is currently 1 sponsorship that is available, and that is if you were willing to go ahead and basically, since there's probably a loudspeaker or announcement system, it's another announcement call. But this time it will be the tagline for a popular soft drinks company. It has to play for at least 10 minutes, and it also has to play during a very actionable part. And for your efforts, you get an additional 2,000 yen as well as a month's worth of free soft drinks.
It's like I don't really have a place to put the soft drinks.
They can
It's just like there's a.
They could give you a card.
It's like, just give me a card. Just goes up to a soft drink machine, just scans it, just pops one out for you, I guess.
Exactly.
Okay, sure. Let's try. Oh boy, that'll be interesting.
Okay.
Anyone else? Anyone else have sponsorship?
Nope, nothing here.
Okay.
No, I don't have any sponsors.
Okay. So we're
Don't
not
have
going
any
to fit
other-
in my car, so we're going to have to get other ends for transportation.
Well, I have my motorcycle, so we can
I
fit
have
one
my
other person
motorcycle as well.
if somebody wants to climb on with me.
I'll go with Semantis then, and
Well, Maurice says, I do have a means of transporting all of us if that's the way we would wish to go.
sure. Suppose it keeps our vehicles off the cameras.
Yeah.
And by the way, Stanley, roll an intuition and logic check.
Intuition, logic. Okay. What's she gonna give me? 4 hits out of 9 dice. Okay, I'll take that.
The person that killed that other group when you were on the assist run was a person by the name of Mayoto Hakushima.
Okay. Really hope we don't run into them again. Guess they'll be gunning for us this time.
Name
Okay.
doesn't ring a bell for me, but should be interesting.
We only met him once. Well, we didn't really meet him. We saw him. He's just like, oh, he's just a janitor. Then kaboom behind us as they're driving away.
Yep. He killed the most interesting Shadowrunning group in the world. That was their
Yes.
name.
We saved one guy though.
Now I remember that one. Okay, now I remember.
He was the least interesting one of them.
This is true.
Okay.
Alright. Any
I'll
other
say,
preparations?
We'll use their transportation, but I'm going to have my car not too far away.
I'm still gonna take my bike with me, just in case.
I will too.
Okay, you do that then. I'll go in the car, I guess, because
Yeah.
Jin doesn't have a car or any means of transport yet.
Yeah. You can ride with me while my Oni drone is sitting in the back seat.
Buckled up, I would hope, following all standard safety guidelines.
Yes. He's just sitting there with his hands folded.
All right, I think we are ready then.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
you head off into the night. The route takes you several hours, going far upstate New York. And eventually, you do find yourselves kind of pulling into a, a sizable yard. Like, think like a college campus. It's a little overgrown. You see one really large building in the center, and then a couple of smaller little ancillary buildings. Like probably areas where they get food or possibly a dorm area or stuff like that. None of the buildings' lights are on, but it doesn't look too like decrepit or the buildings still look fairly new, and all the street lamps are actually still on. So there are lighted pathways that go between building to building, but none of the lights in the buildings themselves are actually on.
Uh,
Uh, Maurice pulls into one of the parking lots. There are no cars, no people, nothing that you can see, and since it's pretty flat, you can see pretty much from one end of this campus to the other.
I'm going to see about launching my what is this drone called? Getting into the big one. It is the where is it? Wait. Did it delete that? No. Wait a minute. Sorry, I'm trying to find it on here. It's basically the big rotor drone, not the large one, the medium one. Trying to find it. The Nissan rotor drone.
Oh, okay.
Fly up in the sky and just do a little bit of surveillance before we go any farther.
All right, go ahead and do a little sensor
So
roll.
it's sensor, which is 2, and it's sensors and what else?
It's your intuition.
Intuition. Okay. So that would be
Yeah,
this.
could I also take a look around? I've got a pair of goggles I can put on just to scan the area.
Yep, go for it.
1 hit out of 7 dice. I wonder why the sensors on this are so bad. This is like
Intuition,
mods you
perception?
had. No, it's logic and it's sensor.
No, I'm
Which
sorry. I meant for me.
Oh, intuition perception.
9 dice. Okay. 5. Wow. Okay.
All right. With 5 successes, as you see Sterling's drone kind of buzzing about, you look up at it, and then you also notice that there are actually 1 or 2 other drones as well. They're very hard to see because they're actually have no lights and are completely painted black. The only reason you even saw them, besides seeing Sterling's drone, was that like the stars would like kind of go out in a certain pattern. So there's like a little void there, and then you can see like it passes by like a little light, so you can see a little glint off of it.
I would go ahead and relay that back to the team there and be like, yeah, I've got some other drones in the sky, and look over to Maurice and say, part of the security that you were mentioning earlier.
Kind of like tries to like look, is like, are there? I mean, that would make sense. Campus like this, you're going to want a lot of eyes in the sky. People probably live here. Well, lived.
Like I just want to say, it's like, do you want me to take them out?
It'd probably be better to do as much of the get in and out as much as possible without alerting anybody. At least
This is
initially.
true.
What I would say, if we can, do we know where the entrance to this building is?
Murray speaks up at that and says, "Oh, yeah, it's in the central building. There's an elevator that goes down. It's the only place you can access it, unless you want to start digging. But that would take a while. Take a long while.
No, probably don't want to do that.
I didn't bring a shovel, so no thank you.
Yes, that probably wouldn't be wise anyway. They usually have motion or tremor sensors too.
Mm. Okay, so can we? Well, I can't see, but can I sense the pathing of the drones with technosense?
Roll for your techno sense.
Okay, I gotta remember exactly what that is. I think it's just straight hit. But let me make sure. I gotta go to the other book. Sorry.
No worries.
Would I be able to, since I can sort of make them out, would I be able to get like a rough pattern of what they're sort of patrolling around? So like if they're sort of preset or if they're like actively looking for anything?
Yeah, you can roll a logic, and since you already kind of see them, you can roll a logic, and if you have um security systems, so logic and I'm trying to think what would be the best for this. But if you have anything like security systems or security protocols for logic, then you can get +2 on this.
Okay, I do
Would
have
corp security work for that too?
Yes, this is corp security.
Okay, so
Okay,
I can
I
add
just-
2 to mine, correct?
Yep.
Okay, I do have that for security system layout, so. Okay.
I
so
got
that's-
6 hits on mine,
Oh my.
and
I got
well, it's
3
like it
on
was
mine.
originally 11 dice, and I got another hit with the 2.
All right, Sterling, you can actually see as you kind of techno-sense / use your drone that they're actually following the paths of the. So the lighted paths are not only like lighted because of, keeping people able to see, but they're probably also guiding the drones along their routes.
Okay. Since I heard something about what was it, tremor sensors? It's like, does that mean the grass is maybe censored?
Maurice like, oh well, I don't think they would go that far.
But
You
is
never
it
know.
plausible?
I mean, it's possible, of course. Pretty expensive, but
It is a campus.
Use technosense on the ground, see if I sense anything there.
Yeah.
That's going to be another perception check, right?
yes.
It's basically what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
And corp security wouldn't work for that because it's just looking for a signal at all.
Right, this is just straight perception, so.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there's not much I can do to help at the moment. This is
3 hits with that one. And yeah.
So, you do sense things in the grass, but you're not sure if that's security or some sort of like sprinkler system or something like.
That's what I was about to say. I just want to go. Okay, so either those are sensors or those wireless pop-up sprinkler systems. Can't really tell. I'm gonna hedge my bets on just the sprinkler system, the way they're placed out.
Suddenly, you all get a message over your comm links, and it's you hear basically someone going like, "Runner, runner! This is Boom Baby. We are 2 minutes out from getting on your location."
oh right, they're turning up. We probably should deal with those drones then.
Yeah. Oh, it's like I could take my going black wings out and just do strafing runs on all the drones because technically that's what they're meant to do.
I mean, I could
Okay.
bust out my sniper rifle and I could try and see if I could shoot. I mean, I can only shoot one at a time, but I mean, how many are there that we're talking about in total?
You didn't see a lot. You're guessing. Well, actually, with Sterling's roll on the patterns, there's probably 3.
Oh, there's
Is-
only 3?
There's
We
probably
could take one each.
3 or 4. You're,
I just want to say, I have 5 Federated Boeing Blackhawks in the back of my car. I think they could just swarm them and we'll be fine.
We could like take one each and then just help each other clear up the rest if they're not dead in time.
Okay.
That works for me.
Mm.
You need some help trying to spot the damn things. I can help out.
Well, with my
My
thermo,
drones probably can mark them.
with my thermo picks them up fairly well because they'd be generating heat.
yes. You look through your thermal and you do kind of see them much better.
Yeah. Right. So because I've got some thermal goggles. That
Now
helps.
that you're aware that they exist, because there are a couple of other false little positives around, but
Yeah.
I've already got
okay,
thermographic
so-
vision, so.
Thermographic vision. So
Um,
I will go ahead and I'll go and target one.
I'll have my 5 Federated Boeing Blackhawks. That's a bit much, I'm just realizing. Because I think if I look for the Blackhawks, they actually, was it for every 2? Well, each one counts as 1.5. So 5 of them is a. Oh,
I'll
geez.
just use my Yamaha Raiden to aim at them. They put me risking my knocking myself out early.
Yeah.
Okay. What range are we going to be shooting at?
this is going to be at this point probably long range.
Long range. Okay.
So it goes point blank, close, medium. Long?
Point blank, close, medium, long, and then extreme.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
7 for me on accuracy then.
Okay. That'll be 12 for me with my rifle on accuracy.
Okay, and you can all take a shot. Since
So this is what? I'm trying to remember now.
For shooting its agility firearms, I believe.
Yeah.
Agility firearms. Okay. No edge or anything like that.
what is? Well, actually, these are. Well, yeah. What would be your attack rating?
For me, with a smart gun system, be 14.
Yeah, they really don't have an attack rating. Let's see. If I put this plus this. No edge exchange.
So then just agility firearms. Okay. Four.
I got 3 successes myself.
Pilot and the rating of the software that is guiding, so that would be that. So 4 and 4. Bang, bang. 1 for Tana, you actually, or Salanthus, you actually hit. For Jin, you kind of just barely miss it. Like, you're about to hit it, and it kind of like just does a little drop in altitude and goes over its head. So what is the damage on?
Let's see. For the Ruger, it's 5. And I was just using standard ammunition.
Okay. It embeds itself in the armor and does seem to do a little damage. And that definitely gets their attention. But Dark and Sterling, whether you also have a kind of a free.
Yep. I'm going to send. So we've damaged 1, and the other 2 have been missed, correct?
Yes.
Wait, are the
Okay,
weapons
so-
silenced, or are we not even caring about that?
Well, when you're shooting at them, they kind of like notice that. So
Yeah. So okay. So
Actually, they wouldn't notice until they got hit. So the first hit sets them all off.
there's no point getting silence because if you know.
Yeah, you just see all
either
the
all of them, or you're not going to hit all of them.
you just see all their little like red lights, like wee wee wee.
I'm gonna send in. Okay, so let me see.
Well, I can't actually take a shot if they're at long range.
Can I actually split like drones up if they're like in a group? Like 3 go to one and 2 go to another?
Yes, but they will be hard to
Or
control.
that be okay? Well, I'm technically just saying it's like kill that thing. just fly and kill that thing with its automated stuff. But since they're attacking in a group, 3 of them times 1.5. 2 of them is 3. That's 4 for that one. So the group of 3 technically counts as 4.5, and the group of 2 technically counts as 3 for their grunt group tactics.
Okay.
Wait, and it's first. What is it? First, the sensor for them aiming, or
Yep, it sensors.
okay. Where was it? Sensor. There it is. Okay. Sensor is 3, so it's sensor plus my. Would that be, agility for its aiming,
For
or is it
its
just
aiming would
it's?
be intuition for you. It's mental, your mental
So,
set, and then their
right,
sensor.
right. Okay, so that's 7 to aim. So wait, okay, so I hate. I just realized how weird grunt group tactics is because it's basically each total member of the group adds 1 to the attack rating. For every odd numbered member of the group beyond the first, add 1 die to the attack test dice pool. So for the group of 3, they technically count as 4. So it's 1 extra dice, 2 extra dice. Yeah, so it's 2 extra dice for that one.
Okay.
So 7 and 2. That's 9. So that was 4 hits for that one. And then for the other one, since that is also would be 2 extra dice.
That's a hit.
So that's. And then for the next one, that the group of 2 only got 2 hits.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. So the group of 3 hit, and
Okay.
they were aiming for the already damaged one.
Okay. What's the damage?
And so it's just the attack test pool. Is it basically just trying to hit? Is what it is, right? For group tactics, is what I'm reading.
Yeah. I believe so. It's been a while since I did.
1 to get. Just goes to the attack rating, which is to hit. But do they all deal damage with their guns at the same time, or is it just 1 technically, and just
It's technically 1.
it's technically 1? Okay. So and then it's the they each have the HK. Where is it? HK 227. So that's they're technically flying at it. So would they still be at far? No.
Well, they'd probably be close then if they flew towards it.
So they'll be close. So they'll be. See 11. I'm sorry. So I don't do the accuracy for the guns yet, or was that technically basically the drones doing that?
Accuracy for just determines max amount of hits.
Okay. So it's 3 damage.
Okay. Again, it looks like a little damage is done. Sparking a bit. And then, Dark, did you want to hold until they got closer, or?
I'm gonna have to.
Okay, so they will get closer. We'll just have you do your action now, because part of them is going to be approaching. So.
Okay. That's firearms plus accuracy or attack rank.
It's the accuracy is whatever is on the gun,
All right.
and then to shoot is agility and firearms.
Agility firearms. 3/8. Let's see here.
Yeah, after doing this, it's like only once a month you forget some things.
Yeah.
Sixes, 2 1s.
What was that?
2 6s, 2 1s.
Okay, so
That should be a hit.
yes, 2 hits, and versus them, uh, that one actually missed. So what is the damage of the gun? Or sorry, it glitched is what I meant, not missed.
Oh,
So
glitched.
so what is the damage of the gun?
4. Using the super warhawk.
So
Right.
you do sizable damage to the one that you shot. The bullet hitting it as it seems to like one of its rotors jams a little bit, and then it exposes a little weak point that the bullet goes into. We got 2
Okay,
sparking
so-
drones, and now we're on initiative.
Yep. Oh, also, Sarah, I did do it wrong. So it's basically each member in the group adds 1 to the attack rating, and then every odd numbered member of the group beyond the first adds 1 die to the attack test.
Oh, okay.
So the damage. So every odd one adds 1 to the damage. Or 1 die to
Yep.
the attack
Okay.
test. Okay.
Okay, and you did do
That's-
initiative.
Yep, initiative time.
Okay,
It
so I got 11 for that total initiative. Yeah, I had 1 die, and rolled a 1. Yay.
Oof.
I rolled a 1 also. Got 11 also.
Okay.
I can never remember how to do this.
You add your reaction and into, or you add your reaction and
Intuition, isn't it?
intuition. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
Okay.
you roll 1 dice and add that to whatever you got.
But
Well-
I think I roll 2 die, don't I?
Yes, if you have a specialty,
Yeah.
you can roll more.
Yeah,
Like,
you have anything like improved reflexes for adepts or what is it, synaptic booster or
Wired
something
reflexes.
for bio, yeah, and
Yep.
then wired reflexes
So-
for the cyberware.
10.
Those would give you extra dice to roll.
10 for dark. Yeah, like the drones have with their augmented programming.
Mhm.
Okay, so 2d6 for me. Plus my reaction and intuition combined.
Correct.
So that's 7. Reaction is 5. Intuition is 4. So that's 9 plus 7, so 16.
Okay. 16. You get to go first.
I'm just going to take another shot with my gun.
All right. They're still at far range from you, technically.
1, 2, 3 successes again.
Okay. Versus their dodge. You hit.
Woo!
What's the damage of the gun?
It is a scroll to the gun section.
If it's a Yamaha Raiden, I think it's 4 because I have one.
Yeah,
too.
4p.
Okay. And which one did you shoot at? The injured one?
The one I was shooting at originally.
Oh, okay. So,
The
yep.
one you missed. No.
So another good hit. Some more sparks fly. So now we have 3 sparking drones. And then it is their turn. And you can now see that there are in fact 4. As the one from the very far end kind of buzzes towards you. The first one though is going to attack the 3 that attacked it. I need it to roll it. It needs to roll a sensor and roll. Oop, succeeded. Yay! Analyze threat. Threat has been analyzed. Now I need your 3 drones to make me a check as soon as I find the damn thing. There it is. It needs to be a body and body and armor. Oh, that works. Body and armor check.
Body and armor for. Okay, so
If there are
it's body
any,
of 8, and I think I have the armor that is 6, but let me make sure very quick,
are they Nighthawks?
just to make sure I wrote. Yeah, the Nighthawk. So it should be body of 8 and armor of 6, but let me make sure I wrote down the right
Nope,
thing,
you got it.
not something else. Yep, body of 8, armor of 6. Yep, okay.
As you can see with its
So-
sensors, this thing kind of like starting to charge up. The lights flickering beneath it.
So that's I rolled that, correct?
Yep, you roll that for each of the 3.
Each of the 3?
Yep.
Yeah, even if they're in a group or no? That's only when they're attacking, I guess, right?
Right.
Okay. So... Oh, I need to make another dice pool for this. Just give me 14 dice. Okay. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. Okay. So for
So
the
you're good.
first one, 3 hits.
Okay.
For the next one, 5 hits.
All right.
And for the last one, the last one's the very lucky one. 8 hits. Jeez.
Okay. So it goes. You hear it go like, and you see like kind of glow, and then it lets out a charge of electricity. One of your drones has been temporarily disabled for 2 rounds.
Okay.
So you kind of see like black atoms like wee wee wee, and just like kind of like floats down to the ground.
It's just gliding off in the distance. It's like, no, come back.
You can see on the little like screens like system reboot.
It's like, maybe we should have got an EM protection on these things.
The other ones, let's see. The one that has 2 on it is designed to go for the group, not the 2 drones. Zoom. So it's going to come in hot and fire on. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Solanthus. So roll a dodge.
Okay, dodge is. I'm trying to remember here. What was that? It's a reaction. Was that reaction intuition or is that
Yep.
something else?
Reaction intuition.
All right, so reaction intuition. That's 5 plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes on that one.
Okay. It misses as you see like kind of a almost like a little arc of electricity actually shoot out of it towards you. Think like a Tesla coil type of thing. Go poof, and you look and you see that the grass is scorched next to you, and as the grass scorches next to you, you see suddenly like stuff pop up from the grass, and it goes as the
Sprinkler.
sprinklers activate.
Well,
It's
Sterling,
like,
you got
good,
that
that's my
right.
sprinklers.
Okay, well, that's at least something.
You are all now moist. As we get to the other 2 drones.
Great. That is not good.
This one will go after Dark Sun. So I'll need you to roll an intuition reaction.
Okay.
Oh, I think you're gonna dodge this one.
Great,
all
you
the one-
cursed
no.
him. GM curse.
One.
Oh wait, he gets a bonus because you guys are now wet.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, that was enough. It did actually hit.
Oh, you had to open your mouth,
I
didn't you?
I did. So body and armor. If you have any electric resistance, it will apply. And you are resisting. Oops. Nope, that's the wrong weapon.
There we go. Ooh,
4.
my line.
Oops, sorry. 5
My
stun.
line could. Oop. Ah, fucking. I'm resisting what?
5 stun.
5 stun.
Bzzz.
So I do DR3, and then I've got 5 electric protection.
Okay, so you add 5.
So
5
8,
dice.
8, 7, 15.
Whew, that's a lot of dice.
If you have electric protection, even if you do get hit, at least you won't get zapped. It'll take away one of your electric protections, I think. if you
Right.
have the charges on it or whatnot, but at least to avoid the status.
Oh man, that's a lot of ones. Shit.
Oh, oh no.
I have 3 successes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 failures.
Oh, that wasn't half though. So, you
Ooh,
do
yeah, you
take
got lucky.
you do take 2 stun. As you're like, your hair is like standing on end.
Which means
I
it's
know.
quite the mohawk now.
And the last guy will go after Sterling. Intuition receptor.
I gotta
Intuition.
go after my drones.
Nope.
Okay, intuition. Wait, what did you say? What was
Dodge roll. So intuition reaction.
intuition reaction? Which is what do I get? Jeez, 2 hits.
All right. You also just kind of. Oh, dang it! I forgot the extra dice.
Too late.
No, I'm a GM. I do what I want. You got 2 hits. You get zap 2. Same thing.
I
5 soak or 5 stun
yeah.
with
And
your
it
body
does
armor.
have 2 things of electrical resistance, so that is. So it's 5 minus 2, or do I add 2 dice?
You add 2 dice. It's always add dice unless it says specifically add a success.
Yep. And I forget. To resist, it's the armor rating and
Your body.
body.
Yeah,
So
body and
that's
armor.
It's 10 total. Roll. And 4 hits. So I resisted 4, so I only take 1 stun.
Yep, just 1.
Okay.
And then it is Sterling and Solanthus. You both have 11, so you may go when you want.
So that you can go first.
Okay, I'll go ahead and I'm gonna keep targeting the one drone I had targeted before.
Okay.
So same thing.
Yep.
Okay, what's the range now?
Close.
Close.
Yep.
Okay, if close,
As they buzz around you.
okay, so would I be able to switch weapons then? Is that a major action or minor action to pull out another weapon?
Switching weapons is a minor action.
Minor action? Okay,
Yep.
I will switch then to, what do I got here? And you said it's close range, right?
Yes.
Okay. I always get point blank and close because they both sound similar.
Right?
Okay, I'm gonna switch using my minor action. I'll switch to my Yamaha Raiden. Accuracy would be 13 with the smart gun system
Yep.
at that range.
No edge loss. For
Okay,
either.
so then agility firearms again. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
And boop. You hit.
And the damage on that one is 4.
4 plus what you hit them by. On that. Plus that. Wow. Actually doing fairly good on that. But more sparks, more bullets damage to the drone that you were attacking. It looks like it's smoking a little bit. Probably getting real close to becoming a junk scrap. And then Sterling.
Okay, so since technically we're in combat, I can't control the 2 groups independently. I would have to basically just pick one, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Okay, let's have the group of 3 go ahead and take out the drone.
That's a group of 2 now for the next 2 rounds.
Oh, right. The one of them just flying off the distance is like, you better come back.
He'll come back.
It's a group of 2, but it still counts as 3. Okay, so let me make sure I got this correct for the grouping thing. It's really annoying.
No worries.
Because dyslexia in reading some of this wording is very confusing. Okay, so first I do the sensor and my intuition to see if I hit, and it's +1 for to the attack rating. So that's
Wait,
3 extra dice.
confusing wording in a Shadowrun core book? No.
Yeah.
I actually laminated index cards with like things I use the most. Makes it super easy.
Okay, so that's 11 to hit. Really? Well, that's just a complete miss.
Oh, 0?
Yeah, 0.
Yep, that's a missing any. So it just
And
goes
no
wide.
edge to use. Well,
And it goes wide. Phew.
the drones just go fly by, just buzz the tower, buzz the drone.
You see like the drone actually like look where the bullet goes and then like look back at you and then you see like a little faceplate turn on and it gives like a little like sticking out tongue like a nah.
Just a
Yep.
little.
Start. I'd look over to Stern and be like, "You winning over there, son?"
And then Dark, it's your turn.
All right. Well, at least they're close range, so my freaking accuracy rating goes up. But I'll take a shot at another one with the Super Warhawk.
Same one as before.
Yeah.
All right, make your shot.
Agility and firearms.
Ooh, uh-oh.
Stop saying things while he's rolling.
Please.
You're making it worse.
Yeah.
Make it stop.
Come on. Thank you. Only one.
Oh, that is a just a miss. So close.
We haven't even got inside, and we're doing terrible.
Yep.
You guys are doing terrible. I'm doing okay.
Yeah, it is.
You're carrying us right now.
Yeah, Silence's one is almost dead. Jin, you're back up.
Yep. Repeat what I just did a minute ago.
Wash, rinse, repeat, shoot.
Only 2 successes for myself.
That is a hit. They're not very dodgy. So what is
If
your
not very dodgy, rolls a 1.
Yeah.
what is the damage again?
4p.
For... Okay. It actually looks like the bullet bounces off the armor as you hit it. They're very bad at dodging, but they're very armored. And Sterling, they also look kind of familiar. They're Blackhawks. So
Oh, no. It's like, wait a minute. I just noticed something pop up on my sensor. Just like, wait a minute. Those aren't mine.
you get confused for a second.
It's like,
You try to access like one of the enemy drones. It's like, hey, what you doing?
access denied. It's like, wait a minute.
You didn't say the magic word.
That was last session. All right, drone's turn. You can only do that once. Let's see, refreshes. No, he has to recharge. I'm not gonna do it. So it's going to attack one of your drones. Drone on drone.
Drone on drone violence. No. Okay, so that's another. It's just attacking one of them.
Just one of them, yeah. It doesn't have the ability to do more.
Okay.
Sterling Jin.
So that's just 14 and 7 hits.
Good lord, yeah. Now it's your turn for the drone to do the blippy face. It's just like,
It just as an acrobatic maneuver dodges the bolt. It's like, ha.
you did note, you sense a bit of jealousy from the other drone.
Mine are winged, yours are rotored. Ha!
Haha. And then same targets before, so Salanthus and Dark Sun and Sterling all need to make a roll. Will start with or a dodge roll. Will start with Salanthus. Bzz.
1, 2, 3. Okay,
Zappy, zappy.
5 that time.
That
5s and 2 6s.
that is a miss. Dark Sun.
It's reaction.
Intuition reaction.
Intuition, you said?
Yep, intuition reaction.
Oh, good.
Glitch.
Oh no.
Oh no. Jeez.
All right, you don't actually glitch because just as you're about to like bump and fall over a sprinkler head. You manage to catch yourself, do a little slippy dance on the wet grass, but manage to stay up. So, I think it's you were lucky on that one. However, that will still be a hit. That will be soak 7, and it's the same zappy zap, 7 stun. So, all electric resistance applies.
Now, did I lose one of my electric resistance?
You did. So you didn't get zapped, or you didn't get the zap condition, but you lose 1
Okay.
electric charge.
So I get 14 then.
Yeah,
I think
I
what is
think
it?
you can. I think afterwards you can get those back on your clothing if you want, but
Yep.
I mean, obviously you just
Right.
have to pay for them.
Yes, yes.
I thought what was it? Electric resistance was technically just insulated clothing. That's basically what it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, you gotta get the plates replaced, basically.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Only 2.
Ooh, okay. So, 5
Damn.
stun. Zzz.
Yeah.
You are now your mohawk's really like out there. It's got little like tips of flame on it because of all the
Yeah.
electric. And then Sterling.
I got 4 hits.
Where's the attack roll for? Oh, there it is. Ooh, just barely
Oh.
misses you.
It's like I just wag my finger. It's like no, no, no.
You see what happened to Dark Sun, and you're like, ah! And then, like,
Mm-hmm.
But probably being blind, I'm facing the wrong drone.
it's like, sir, this is your drone. Why would you do that? Anyway. Salanthus and Sterling, you're up. The
Let's
drone
go
fight
first again.
continues.
Okay. Let's go ahead and. We're still at close range.
Still at close range, yep.
Okay. I'll go ahead and I'll just try and see if I can take another shot and see if I can maybe finish off the one that was I was going up against before.
Certainly possible. Let's give it a roll.
Okay. One more time. Let's see. 2. Only 3 that time.
Oh, you still hit. Remember, they really can't dodge that well.
Oh yeah. I was also I guess he also took damage from it too. So 4 damage.
All right. Oh, you're so close. It's like sparking and all sorts of things. In fact, I'm gonna give you a higher low because the sprinklers are on right now.
Low.
How low can you go? Oh, it manages to stay above the water.
Close.
Just inside the AI, just like no, 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 no. Oh.
Floor's lava. Floor's lava. Anyway, and Sterling.
Okay, so my drone, the third drone is still basically flying off at a distance. Still,
Yep.
it'll come back next turn, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so since that one's almost dead, I'm gonna focus on another drone
Okay.
with those 2. So that is the sensors plus intuition.
One of the injured
Plus
ones, or or the one that's still good.
I'm gonna go for the one that's full health.
All right. Roll your attack.
Okay, so that is sensor plus intuition, and then 3 because of the extra drones. Oh, it's 11. 4 hits.
That's a good hit. What's your damage?
Okay, damage is. Let me make sure I read this correctly. Okay, so
Ooh.
I forgot how to do the attack test.
Oh, that's fine. It's runs.
Wait,
So
what?
so you just gotta give me your damage.
Oh, just straight damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's 3, and then since it's every other drone adds 1,
Mhm.
it gets plus 2 because since there's only 2 drones, but each drone counts as 1.5.
So
And it's every
5?
odd drone, so it's 5 total damage.
All right, 5. Hey, you killed it. Yeah, you just one big ol' bunch of bullets hitting it, and that's enough to bring it down. There are 3.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait! You went against the uninjured one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I went against
still-
the uninjured.
Still up.
It's
Still
just
up.
trying to damage that.
It's very sparked. It does not look very good.
Yep.
In fact, you can roll higher low.
Let's go high.
Actually, it goes too low, and then you see it catch the sprinklers and go bzzz, and explodes. before crumpling in a heap.
It's just the uninjured one. Bird. Just thinking of it as like a warthog.
Dark, you're up.
All right. Let's see here. Do I risk a stim patch?
Stefan, I do wonder, it's like, how does dual weapon mounts on a drone work? If they're
S-
linked? Does it
It's,
just like add one?
yes. If you're using them on the same target with the link system, it adds 1 or 2, I can't remember exactly, to the damage. Or
I'll
to
go
the
ahead and use all
attack.
my stim patches.
Alright. Patching up.
I can still take a shot, yes?
Yeah, I believe that's a minor action.
All right.
Clear!
Well, yeah, I'll take another shot. Agility firearms, that's 8.
Can't wait till I have all 5 of my drones hunting down one target. Because that's a lot of drones.
1.
That will hit.
Oh, wow.
The drone got a 0?
The drone guy is 0.
Wow.
What's your
Wow.
damage?
Damage is 4p.
Alright, you do a little bit more damage.
If I can take it at this point, jeez.
Jin, back up to you. There are 3 drones, all of them in various levels of sparking and smoking, one more than the others.
3 successes.
Which one are you shooting at?
The sparkiest one.
The most sparky. Alright. You hit. 4p plus... Oh, it said. You just shoot a hole through it. It's the blippy drone, so it like looks at itself, and then looks at, like the little eyes give it a little tear. And then,
It's like, I feel sad for these things. I'm gonna take them home and fix them up again.
explodes on the ground. And then we get to the 2 remaining drones. They're going to switch tactics. Well, or switch people, so it's going to be Jin for 1. 'Cause you made the other ones feel bad.
Oh, I forgot. I should have grouped up the groups together. That would have been an action.
So Jin, I need you to roll a reaction and intuition for your dodging.
Okay, was there anything involving me just then? My headset ran out of power.
You are getting shot at with a lightning bolt. So we need you to dodge.
Okay. And that is
Intuition
reaction
and
plus.
react.
Only 1 success on the dodge.
You have been zapped. So that is going to be 6 stun, and you're going to absorb with body and armor, and if you have any electrical resistance, obviously that applies as well.
Out of curiosity, what does defense count as? Because I've got combat sense, it says +2 defense.
For what?
Combat sense.
+2 defense is for your dodging.
So I guess if you want to add 2 rolls, 2
Yep.
dice.
I'll
Good.
2 rolls to that. 2 successes on that side, be 3 successes in total.
Okay. You end up dodging the zappy zap then.
I'll have to add that to my little notes next to it.
Yes, combat sense is basically you are very in tune to the battle going on.
Okay.
Kind of like almost like sixth sense. That's what it used to be called. In any case, it dodges, and then the other one kind of flies in close to you guys, and you see it start to charge up. I need everyone to roll a dodge
Oh boy.
as it prepares to EMP.
Oh, that's not good.
That's really only going to affect me much.
That's going to do a lot to me.
That's going to do nothing to me.
Yeah, that's the only thing that might do is scramble my voice modulator temporarily. 1, 2,
I only got
Or-
2 successes on that myself.
I
3
got
for me.
I only
3
got
also.
1.
Oh no.
Damn it!
So 3, 3, 2, and 1.
Yes.
All right, for all of you, Anything
boy.
that is cybernetic essentially does not work. If you have 3, it's for 1 round. 2 is for 2 rounds, and then 1 is for 3 rounds.
Well,
It's just
So electrical resistance on armor doesn't help at all.
not for this.
Oh yeah, because it's technically doing a wide area. It's not directly trying to hit the person.
Correct.
yeah.
So I'm just like, ow! Great, now I'm blind. Oh wait.
Dark Sun's on the
Okay, now
on the
I just-
freaking ground now.
I just can't talk in my smooth vocal tones for 1 round. Meh, whatever.
So how much damage do we take, or is it just anything with cybernetic?
That- There's no damage.
Okay, it's just.
It's electronic stun bomb.
Just
Yeah.
disabling.
Yep, that's it. And then
It worked
Sterling.
best on the one that they wanted to get rid of.
Sterling and Salanthus, you are up next.
Okay, so 2 are down, right?
2 are down.
2 down. I'm gonna go ahead and, assuming still close range, I will go ahead and fire at the most damaged one out of the 2.
Okay.
Oof.
Pardon you.
That kind of snuck out of nowhere. Excuse me.
Well, 1, 2, 3 on that one.
Ah, you just barely miss.
Ah.
Dodges elegantly.
Okay, so
Certainly.
we have 2 drones left.
Yep.
And I don't have control of any of my drones, but the one drone that was flying away is really like, I should regroup.
It's like, oh wait, what was it doing? Oh yeah, I should probably do that.
Okay, so I'm going to use. Since this is more. Where is it? Oh, I scrolled past my weapons. I'm going to use my FN Praetor. And this is considered. Okay, so we got one at close range and one at medium range? Or are they both at close?
Both close.
Both close. Okay, so. That'll be 12. The accuracy. And I got to roll. It's agility plus whatever firearms is.
Correct.
Okay, so that's 11. 3 hits.
Oh man, they are on fire right now. Not literally, but you do miss him. You're just too blind. It's not working for you.
It's like, I know you're in that direction. Shoots wildly.
Dark, you're up.
Well, Darksun's on the freaking ground now because he lost his arm, leg, and eye.
Oh my.
Yeah, he can still shoot though.
Yes, he can.
Still got 1 good eye and arm. Let's see.
Oh wait, did they change how single shot, semi-automatic, burst fire, and fully automatic works?
Yeah, they made it simpler.
I mean, it's simpler. Also, it's weird. So it's like, apparently, semi-automatic, you fire 2 shots, lowers the attack rating by 2, and increases damage by 1. That's interesting.
I'll just try and take a shot at one of the more damaged-looking drones.
Alright.
Actually, no, I'll take a shot at the one that just friggin' zapped all my friggin' limbs.
All right. Little revenge action.
I can appreciate that.
See, I don't remember if I had anything here. I guess not. Dice. One again.
Oof. Just barely miss it.
God, frickin' God, these dice.
Jin! Everyone else is kind of flopping around a little. You wonder why. You feel tingly. That's about it. It's your turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really notice. My goggles have stopped working for a second, but that's about all I know.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, so this is how Sterling sees? No.
I tried to take a
Oh, he
shot and
doesn't
missed
see.
everything,
Sorry, taking a shot at the more injured one?
but I missed everything.
Oh, no. It's their turn.
Oh, no.
They're going to do... One's going to zappy zap or attempt to zappy zap Jin again.
How rude.
Right? So rude. And the other one is going to change targets and go after 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not going to encroach on the other drone. Slampus. Alright, so
Seems
start
to
with.
like me.
Alright, so Jim, what'd you get?
Get what?
Intuition reaction.
Oh, my apologies.
Paying attention to other things.
Out of 11 die, I got 2.
Got 2. You think you almost miss, but then you had the misfortune of kind of like stepping up from the grass to like the actual like paving area, and whoops, a little bit of slippy slip, and you do get hit. So you're gonna have to soak 4 stun as body and armor. Electrical resistance applies. Man,
No, don't open a new bloody thing. Bear with me.
So-
Body. 4. Armor. So it's 12 die.
what rotten luck you had.
2,
Almost
3.
dodged it.
That's 3 successes there.
Okay, so take 1 stun.
Yeah, I can live with that.
And then Synlanthus, you may roll your dodge. As
Okay,
it prepares to
and-
give you the zappy zap.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes on the dodge.
Miss. You feel tingly as the bolt of electricity goes past you. And then it is yours and Sterling's turn.
Okay, repeat. Same thing as before. Just go after the more damaged drone there.
Second
Same.
first, same as the first. Roll your attack.
Okay, got 1 more this time. I got 4.
That is a most resounding hit.
Yay, and that is 4 damage from the rifle.
More sparks, more smoke. The bullet made quite the penetration, but did not bring it down.
Okay.
Sterling,
So are electronics back on this turn or next turn?
it's this turn, if you only have 1.
If I only had 1, okay. So I can't basically just regroup all my drones and like take this thing out. No. I'm gonna fire again with the Praetor, which is another 11. 1 second. How many hits this time? Ooh, 5 hits.
That will do it. What's your damage?
Does and I'm aiming for the least damage one.
Oh, okay.
There's two. There's still 2 left, correct?
Correct.
And that's 4 damage again.
Oh, now they both look like they're smoking and sparking. I think you might have been able to take out the other one if you had shot the other one.
It's like I want to weaken both of them. Jeez.
But yeah, so it is definitely weakened as we go to dark.
We're rooting for you.
Sparks, smoke, water everywhere.
Just
Frizzy
hit another
hair.
Damn shot, the same bloody one.
Do it to it.
That's more like it. 2. 2 hits.
Unfortunately, that is not quite enough to hit it.
Eh.
No.
It was so close, so close. Back up to Jin. There are 2 very smoky drones left.
I got 1 success.
Oh, that's also a miss. They get to attack again. And it's going to be Jin Salanthus. Jin.
Dodge.
Yep.
Once again.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
That'll successfully dodge out of the way of the lightning bolt.
Okay.
Yay.
3 for me.
That will also successfully dodge out of the way of the lightning bolt. You guys are getting better at this. And then we go to Sterling and Salanthus.
In recognition.
You take one, I'll take the other.
All right, I'll take 1. All right, same thing. Hopefully, final time. Let's see. 1, 2.
It's very possible.
Okay, I think this should be possible. 5. Maybe.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
Okay, 4 damage for that one.
Ugh.
Moment of truth. Yep, that's enough. I'll take it down.
Okay, 3 down, 1 left.
Sterling.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to. I can have all the drones regroup into one group, correct? As a minor action, or is that technically like moving them?
That would be like moving them.
That would just be like moving them, and then they can shoot.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have them all regroup, all 5,
Okay.
and they're going to pick on this one drone.
It's poor little.
Okay, so that is the sensor and intuition. So that's 8 plus 7. Oh. That's 15 dice right there.
All right.
How many hits? Oh, come on, 1 dice is deciding not to roll. There we go. 6 hits.
That will hit.
Okay, so and now it's every odd one, so there's 7, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 extra plus 3, so that's 7 damage total. Can you scroll down correctly to
Yes.
it? Yeah, 7 damage total.
All right. All your drones like fire on it at once, and you hear like sad battle music playing as it just ping, ping, and like
No, is it like RoboCop, the original one where Murphy's just getting shot up?
yeah, basically like anyone who gets like multiple bullet holes hit, and then like it goes into slow motion as the battle like sad music playing.
No, it's just playing 1812.
It's conflicting music. One side's playing 1812, the other side's playing sad music.
Finally, finally the barrage of bullets end, and it's still like hovering up in the air with all the bullet holes in it, and then just finally like and then just falls to the ground. The soft thud as it's slow motion, like you just see the little lights go.
And now I turn my direction towards the Blackhawks incoming. I'm gonna capture one of those.
They are all dead.
What about the incoming Blackhawks?
No, those were Blackhawks that you're fighting.
Those were
Those were
Blackhawks.
Blackhawks. I thought those were just the normal drones.
No, those 4 were actually Blackhawks.
Oh!
That's why they look so similar. And you're trying to like.
Oh, I thought you were saying it's like new ones coming in. I missed.
Nope, that was it.
Okay. I'm going to pick up whatever scraps I can and put it on the back of my car.
You have a trunk full of scrap.
It's like, I can probably make 1 drone out of these.
Maybe.
We will see.
Maybe.
These things were expensive, but geez, having 5 of them and having 15 hit dice. Jeez.
Just go and turn to Maurice and be like, yeah, so, security, indeed.
Do you just see that you like look to where Maurice was and he wasn't there, and you actually like look back and he's like in the car, rolls down the
Just-
window. Good job.
You guys done?
That was quite the fight. Also, you hear kind of it like a little further off. You hear like, and you see the semi
Finally
truck
they show up.
with silver orb logo coming in.
Oh, good, just in time. So, who needs patching up?
Well, I've got 1 stunt. I'm okay for the time being.
Yeah, I got 1.
have 6.
How do you actually? You can't really heal stun, right? Unless it's.
I've got stim patches. That's
Yeah, but
about
stim
it.
patches make it worse.
Afterwards.
Yeah, you can heal it, but it does heal naturally once an hour. So
I just kind of like, let's head inside and get this over with.
Just give me a second for everything to reboot.
about 6 seconds later, everything comes online. Maurice
Okay,
gets out of the
go over.
car.
Go over to Maurice and be like, okay, drones are done, get out, let's go.
He comes out.
Just kind of flops back with a rather wet splat noise as he just waits for a minute.
Reese gets out, opens an umbrella. It's like, all right, let's go. Proceeds to walk through the paths.
Yeah.
Alright, so we know it's toward the center. I think you said it was the center building from before, so I guess we can head over there.
Yep. And I guess the truck's coming up, so let's not wait for them.
Yeah, they pretty much like as soon as they park, they kind of like just hop out, and you see them unloading what you think are fireworks. They're not marked, and they look very much like Semtex as you go.
Right.
Pulling
What's
out
the-
all the stops there, huh? For a fireworks display.
I'm just gonna have my Nissan rotor drone just hovering over top, just monitoring the area. I'll probably lose connection with it when I go inside, but at least we'll record everything that's going on outside.
Nice, nice. Get a little behind the scenes action. I like it.
It's like there's the setup for all this stuff.
So you all head into the central building. When you get inside, you find that it is like everything else, mostly empty. There's still a couple fixtures left. You see the receptionist desk, nothing really on it. And the other thing in this room is one elevator that is on the opposite side. It does not appear to have power to it.
I just go up and start pushing the button. I don't know.
Click, click,
It's
click,
like
click,
I
click,
know
click,
there's no power, but it's just like there's no power.
Poke it until it works.
Also, since my drones technically can't go inside, they're gonna go back to the car and just sit there.
All right.
You said the elevator has no power. Is there a maintenance hatch?
Roll a search check. Intuition, perception.
I'm gonna look around and see if I can find like any obvious power sources or anything like that.
Or actually, if you
Try-
want to roll intuition and engineering, that will also apply in this situation.
Ooh.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Intuition and perception would actually be
Yeah,
higher.
let's do engineering also. So
I got 1 success on that.
I got 3.
I also got 3.
That was for the engineering one. I'm also having my Oni drone come inside. Better in
Alright.
close quarters.
Okay. So together, Salanthus and Sterling do find a maintenance panel. There is no power running to this elevator that you can see. Everything else appears to be in good working order, though.
Mm.
Right, so it's basically just no power.
I want to go outside. It's like, you guys got some very long jumper cables?
I don't think that's gonna work.
Hey, it worked in Stargate. No.
Be able to examine and look around the elevator area and try and see if there's like any other or like anything obvious as far as for why there is no power to it.
You can pretty much see just from the maintenance panel that it's simply a matter of no source. Like everything else is connected, everything else is perfectly fine. It's just there's
Literally just no power.
Yep. It'd be like everything is intact for a lamp, but the plug isn't put into the wall. Or it's put into the wall, but there's no electricity coming out of it.
Yeah. One moment.
Should we just try to open the doors and rappel down, or no?
I mean, I do have mono wire if I need to. But we don't know how far down it is, do we?
Maurice speaks up and is like, yeah, usually when they build stuff like this, it's about 10 floors.
Not too
Oh,
far, but it's pretty far.
Maybe 15. This wasn't like
Yeah.
a super secret laboratory, but it was secret, so. Also, prevents explosions.
Yeah.
True.
Okay. Well, I do have repelling gear, so and some rope and everything there. So if we needed, we could use that.
So wait, there's no power going to the elevator, but there's power outside for all the lights, and the lights lead up to the building, correct?
Correct.
Shall we look around for see where it connects there?
I can take a look out. Yeah, I can take a look outside and see if there's like a
Switch
a
box.
power source or breaker panels or anything like that.
All right. You can roll another engineering check as you go out to look at the lights.
We found out they're all solar powered.
I wouldn't put it past it. Don't say that.
3 on that one.
3. Okay. When you kind of go out and examine it, it's actually kind of interesting because all the power poles are up, but they're not connected. Nor does it look like they're anything connected underneath. So even though you can't quite explain why, it appears that they're getting some sort of wireless energy transfer, as though like they're taking ambient energy from somewhere and just using that.
Isn't that kind of how drones recharge too?
Pretty much, yeah.
It's
But
just
this-
wireless recharging.
But this is a large scale thing, so it will require like kind of a lot of work to put in something like this,
I
and
really
a
don't
very
want to do
large
this,
energy radiation too.
but I don't really want to do this. But could I hook up my Onu drone to the maintenance box power source to repower the elevator instead to wireless recharge? So it's technically pulling from whatever's else around.
We could do. There shouldn't be any problem if we're screwing around. If the fusion plant is powering all this wireless energy, when we screw with the reactor to disable it, that shit's not going to make our day harder, is it?
We're just
I'll
like,
get the answer because it's like the power's gone at that point.
well, if anything, it should have an increase of power, until it's the explosion.
Yeah,
That might be worse.
the elevator's
Right.
gonna go super fast. No,
That's gonna overload everything.
Yeah. We need to have a good escape plan through here.
yeah, it's gonna be the elevator. Otherwise, it's like, is there stairs?
Maybe.
I mean,
I
these
wanna-
sort of buildings would have a, they wouldn't be allowed to be manufactured without a staircase somewhere or something in case of power issues.
This is true.
Yeah.
And it was an actual
Yeah.
campus, unlike those secret underground facilities that usually aren't usually up to OSHA standard code. At least I think it is.
All right. Do we? Can I go outside the building since it might not be built into the building? Can I go look? I'm outside looking. Can I look for like any like hatches in the ground or any like small buildings that might would be where there is just an entrance to an underground staircase?
Like a ventilation.
Yeah, like ventilation or something like that, where you could get into.
Intuition perception.
Would sonar help in this sort of situation, or is that more to like find like like echoes off like stairwells and things?
Unless it's ground penetrating radar, I would have to say no.
Right. Thought I
Would infrasonic hearing help out here?
Probably not for looking for something in the ground like this.
Okay.
4 successes for me.
You don't really see anything that jumps out at you that could be the ventilation. You could try and search, but there's a lot of campus here.
Okay. So it's probably something in the building then at this point.
Yeah. I'm just going to start setting up my Oni drone to basically temporarily power the elevator.
Okay. Have your Oni drone roll me a body when you put it into the self charge or wireless charging mode.
Okay. So the Oni drone is straight body or body and armor?
Straight body.
Okay, so that's 9. Let's see what we get. 2 hits.
Okay, so it patches, like it activates like wireless charging mode, and then you see like the Oni drone kind of like R2-D2, and I shot like wow,
Wow!
but it doesn't overload and explode. So you're on, and you manage to power the elevator.
Okay. Does the elevator have a capacitor?
You have to open the doors and find out.
Okay. It's like I'm just gonna call out to everyone's like, elevator's working for now at least.
Let's hope it stays
And
that
what
way.
people up to do that?
Yep. In
All
fact,
of my new drone.
In fact, all the lights kind of flicker to life, and everyone can make an intuition perception, or if they... Well, actually, no, it's going to have to be intuition perception first.
Okay. So it's 11.
3 successes for me.
One hit.
Or just straight into intuition, right?
Right.
Oh, okay, perception. What am I talking about?
Yeah, V.
Another 4 for me.
Hmm.
All right. So it was...
Moment.
oh, okay.
2 for me.
So Sterling and Salanthus, when the lights turn back on and you kind of look around, you notice that there are actually a lot of like cracks in the marble and concrete.
I only got a 1. I think that was.
Oh, sorry, Jin and
Jin.
Salanthus. You notice a lot of like cracks, and first you think it might be like part of the molding, but you kind of like they're actually really deep. Some of them.
Can I investigate those cracks? Like, see what's causing them, see if they lead anywhere? I mean, are they like literally just like cracks in the wall and things?
Yes, they're literally just cracks in the wall. You can make a logic, and if you have structural, or it'd be logic and engineering, and if you have anything in structural engineering or architecture, you can have +2.
Okay, so that's 7 dice for me. Wow, 4 again. Jeez, 2 5s and 2 6s.
No, nothing in no knowledges for those. I didn't think I did, but yeah.
No.
So you just did straight logic.
Logic and engineering.
I don't have engineering.
Oh, then straight logic, yes.
Not 74, just 4, please.
Yay
I
for
got, I
that.
got 2 successes considering, so yeah, that's...
So, Jin, you're like, that's not natural. And Salanthus, these cracks, like you look at them and they're kind of familiar, and you think about it, it's like they're kind of like cracks you would find in areas struck by earthquakes or something like that. A lot of stress hit this building all at once.
Somebody already blow the reactor.
Yeah, this is I don't think the reactor blew, but yeah, we're probably looking at some seismic disturbances around here. So yeah, this definitely looks like earthquake damage. We might want to be careful.
We'll use the elevator going down, and then we have to use the stairs to get back.
If then we
Yeah.
can find the stairs. Yeah, once
but
we
I
get down,
mean-
let's try and find stairs just to make
Yes.
sure.
Or see if we can access the elevator shaft itself. I mean, if we can drop the cables holding the elevator up, that's a straight shot down and up.
It's like, if you want, we can drop it right now. It's at the top of the elevator.
But did someone open the elevator doors yet?
No, I was waiting for everyone to get back here, but we saw something in the light.
Okay,
Or
just making
everyone,
sure.
everyone saw something in the light, but me.
But you, yes.
No.
No.
All right, so
let's open the doors.
All right, you open the elevator doors. You push the call elevator, like ding. And when you look inside the elevator shaft, you find that there is no elevator car that is waiting for you. You see the cables for the elevator car, and when you kind of peer your head down, you see that the elevator car is at the bottom of the shell, or at the bottom of the shaft.
It's like, wasn't me.
I mean, do we want to just disable that now and just have an easy way in and out rather than trying to worry about it later, or what?
What do you mean?
I mean, do we want to try and get the elevator car moving, or do we just want to make our
Oh
own?
no, the elevator is at the bottom of the shaft, detached from the cables.
I thought you said that you
detached?
could see the cables. Did you say it was detached?
Yeah, the car is detached. In
Oh.
fact, with the lights on from the Oni drone, the elevator car itself looks fairly badly damaged.
Okay. Is it pancaked at the bottom?
It is pancaked at the bottom.
Nice.
Okay then. So yeah, if we just want to set up our grappling lines and go down through the elevator shaft here and now.
Just grab hold the cable and just push the down button.
Do how far down do the cables look like they go?
They have the possibility of going all the way down. The counterweight appears to be the thing that is mechanically moving, so you can move the counterweight. It's just not attached to anything.
Mm.
I mean, I'll just use the cable to get down.
I have repelling gear. If I got like 300 feet worth of like mountain grade, mountain climbing grade cable, so
I don't have anything.
I'm gonna go ahead and start getting that set up in the the elevator shaft so I can rappel down with that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look back and forth. It's like I don't repel. Anybody got extra gear for me?
Well, I'm sure I can use Solantis' setup.
Yeah.
Well, I only have mono wire, so I don't know if you want to be trying to grapple your way down with that.
Like no.
If Solantis leaves the setup, you all can pretty much use it to climb down and up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave. Yeah, I'm basically like, I was gonna start like pounding the stuff into the floor and everything and get it all set up so that it'll be at least 1 or 2 repelling lines.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I'll say with all the preparation and whatnot that there's no rolls in you just kind of all slide down, wee, just kind of bouncing all the way down the shaft until you get to the bottom, where you see the wrecked elevator car. You can also see kind of a little bit into the next room because the doors have been blown open.
It's like, was someone here before us? It looks like.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Would my Oni drone be able to slide down too?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
Would we be able? Could I examine the elevator and just look and see if it was actually done by like causes of the earthquakes that have been happening, or if this was actually more like explosive or sabotage type work?
I'll give you another engineering check.
Okay. Here. Shall we go this one? Okay, set nice again. Logic engineering.
Logic engineering, yes.
3 that time.
3, it's hard to tell. Some of the damage obviously does look like it kind of like plowed down into the base of the elevator shaft. But also you kind of see some odd damage that you can't quite put your finger on. So this card clearly dropped. But you sense there might be more to this story, but you can't quite figure out what it is.
All right, I would just obviously tell everybody that just be extra careful. I don't think this was just from the earthquakes.
I do want to turn to the elf and go, do you know anything about this?
It's like, no.
Judge intentions.
Okay, you can judge intentions if you'd like.
I want to see if he's like, I knew how someone else was. Well,
Judge intentions. Yeah, you know what?
Well, that's just me judging attention, so. 1 hit.
Well, I'll go ahead and see if I can help you out with that. Judge intentions. Which was that? Is that? I think that's what charisma and intuition or something like that.
Yeah, it's intuition and charisma.
Yep.
Holy smoke, dude! You had 8 hits. Holy smokes!
Wow.
I think my social limit's only 7, or no, mental limit. Is that mental or social?
Social.
Social.
Yeah.
Okay, so social limit's 8. Okay, so that would be 8. Jeez. Wow.
Nice.
He doesn't know what's going on. But he also isn't completely ignorant. He is definitely truly surprised at this, like when he looks at the elevator, he's like, damn. But it's a very genuine reaction. He is definitely being very genuine right now.
Wonderful. Okay. Well, everybody be on your guard, because let's see what else is going on here.
Well, hopefully, whoever came here before us has cleared some of it out for us.
Yeah, not as many drones.
All right, so
I'm gonna make sure my revolvers are loaded.
always good. When you get
I have the brass.
when you get into this building or into this section, which was quite a few floors down, you find it to be kind of like a standard work lobby area. You see a couple like couches. You see a few vending machines with the glass cracked. There is kind of another like little check-in desk with a computer on it. There's also a map which shows the layout of this entire facility.
Jen would like to take a photo of said map, please.
Okay. You see that there are 3 wings and then a central little core in the middle. So it's the ring and spire configuration. This wing is general office. Then you see that there's another one to the left, which is data processing, and one to the right, which is research and development. And then the one in the middle is reactor core.
I would say it's like, do you see anything about stairs, just in case?
Yeah, so emergency exits referenced.
Yes, each wing seems to have an emergency exit, except for this one, which appears to have been the elevator, or the core, which also has an emergency exit to it.
Okay.
So, do you want to explore or just go straight for the core?
Let's clear out the area and hope no one else is here who would interfere with our guy here who would have to overload the reactor.
Agreed. I'd say we go for R&D first.
Yeah. Who knows? We might be hiding. They might be hiding something.
Okay,
Sure.
so using the map, you kind of go through a couple of hallways. There are a couple of smaller little ancillary rooms, so it's like break room, locker room, lunchroom, stuff like that. Eventually, you get to the research and development wing, and it's one really, really large room with a number of tables, equipment, things like that, and it's all set up kind of around a central console, which is backed up against a glass wall, which you can see through, and it's very dark. Like the whole area is just completely like pretty much pitch black. You're using goggles and flashlights at this point. So it's very dark. It's very hard to see anything, but with your flashlights you can kind of see that general layout.
Ow, excuse me.
Okay. I guess technically the Oni drone would have like headlights on it, right?
Yeah.
It's a large drone. Just turn those things on.
Yeah.
Put in the high beams.
Like, we can see better. You guys can see better now.
Oh, excuse me, go get a drink.
Okay, so shall we look around just a little bit and then head on?
Yeah, I'd like to
Yeah,
take
let's
a look
see what we
around
can
and also
find here.
take a look at the console as well. See if we can maybe get it powered back on, possibly. I'm assuming it's turned off.
Yes, it's pretty clear that there's like no power running to this wing or anywhere else that you've traveled around, pretty much, except for like occasional security lighting.
Like, oh, Oni drone, looks like it's your time to shine again.
But yes, you can roll
I'll go
intuition perceptions.
Okay,
Alright,
that very quick.
10,
2 hits.
3 for me.
Okay. Dark, are you also looking?
Yeah, I'll be looking around myself.
Okay.
See what my thermographic vision can find.
Oh, also, did the map say anything about like a security or intercom room?
Didn't quite see that. Roll an intuition logic.
Intuition logic. Oh. So that's 9. Let's see what I got. I love that I roll less dice and I get more hits. 6 hits.
As you like think back to the map, like, is there a security room? There wasn't really a security room marked, but the 3 like spokes that go into the reactor room were all marked security hallway.
Do you want to say, is like, anyone see any intercoms or anything anywhere?
I was looking around to see if I could find anything unusual, so but I only had 3. I had 3 successes there, so I guess we're waiting for Jin to get back here. And Dark, you said you were
Yeah.
rolling too?
It's friggin'. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. Intuition perception, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, just 1 success.
Success?
Oh,
Okay.
darn.
And then, well, Jin might have to get a glass 4, but
Look,
Oh.
I got 7. I just rolled my intuition perception. I got 1 success.
1 success. All right. So everyone kind of like looks around. You all kind of find stuff in the darkness. It's a little hard. You bump into things occasionally.
Jin should still be able to see.
Oh, you have dark vision?
And my goggles have like all sorts of things built in them to allow them to see in the dark and things. So
Okay. I mean, you're still probably bumping into stuff every occasionally, but it's a lot less. For those with thermographic vision, this place is dead cold. Like, there's nothing running here. Not computers or heat sources. Even the security lights are kind of more of a passive thing. Probably the same as the ones up top. Solanthus, you do find something in one of the drawers. It appears to be a silver pocket watch.
Okay. I guess I'll take a look at it further, try and pop it open, see what it is.
Okay, so you pop open the pocket watch, and it's running, but it's running about 5 to 10 seconds fast.
Okay. And is it like an old school pocket watch, like a wind up one, or is it like battery powered or like?
You can't really tell, and it seems to only have like a single little button on top. You try and wind it, and it doesn't wind. So imagine it's just
Atomic
for
pocket
pushing.
watch.
Hey.
Could be. Kind of weird though, but okay. And it looks, it's got the old standard like hands on it and everything.
Yes.
You know what? Why not? Let's throw on the fox mask. What was it called?
Oh, the Mask of Greed.
Greed hunter mask.
Yeah.
Since high value objects.
The watch, actually.
With a watch. It's like I just go like, gimme, no. Just
Well, actually, roll a willpower check.
straight willpower.
Yep.
Okay. 5. 2 hits.
2 hits. Okay, so you're overcome with the want for it, but you can control yourself. Also, the mask picks up like the stuff, whatever's on the other side of that kind of glass wall. It is like worth a fortune. Like you are salivating, and you practically like it's to the point
like
where
a fox scratching at the glass.
yeah, pretty much like you're practically licking the glass, wanting to get into this room, even though you can't see what's inside.
I'm just reminded of like those YouTube videos of like a fox licking the door when it's snowing outside, and just feel like just imagining just looking at that and be like, okay, I'm guessing something valuable then is over there.
But everyone else, when you looked around too, you saw that there are a lot of documents and it appears to be for like energy production. This is definitely some sort of research facility for the generation of energy.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna put the pocket watch in my. I'll stuff it in my one of my bags or whatnot there, and just carry that around for now.
Okay. When you close the pocket watch, everything kind of for a few seconds feels like it slowed down, but you're not quite sure what. Like it kind of like was a very brief, fleeting moment, almost like deja vu, except it was more of a like you're kind of like snapping back to reality type of thing.
Ooh,
I,
that
I
was
want
whoa, that was
to
weird.
turn to everyone else. It's like, anyone else feel that?
No, it was just for
Just for
Solanthus.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd probably just look around and be like, that was weird. Nothing else
What
looks
happened?
out of order. Huh. Okay. I think there's more to this watch than what it's saying here. That's weird. Even though it's running faster, but everything felt slower for some reason.
And just for my
Just for a
edification,
brief second. Just for a brief second. Not sure what.
and
Damn, I wish my sister was here.
just to make sure you didn't push the button, right?
No, I did not push the button.
Okay.
All right, and that's what
No,
you
I
find
would-
in this room.
Oh, now, and I'm sorry. When you say the button, you mean the button that actually like, because I'm thinking of like older watches. Like that's the one that you would. Because I know there's one you can use to like open. Like it has if it's a case one that has like the case that closes over the face. Is that what this one is, or is it more just like it's an open face watch and it doesn't have the little protective cover on it?
Oh, it does have the cover. The button is the one that you use to open it. But I just wanted to make sure you didn't press it again after you
Okay.
open
No. Yeah.
After opening it.
Yeah. No. I mean, I pressed it once to open it to I could see the face, but then after I closed it, I didn't push the button again while
Gotcha.
it was open.
Perfect. Okay.
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 So now there's the stuff behind the glass, and then there's the console in front of the glass, correct?
Mm-hmm. You are correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna go have my. Since we know no power is going to this wing, I'm gonna have the Onu drone try to connect to the computer basically just by power alone.
Okay.
Like power it.
You connect your Oni drone to it, and it's like connected, and you see like the lights flicker on for a second, and then your drone goes, pew, and then the lights flicker off, and you check it, and it's dead battery.
I just go. I gotta turn on wireless again, don't I?
You do, and you have to roll a body check for your drone.
Yay! It's a 9, correct, for Oni drone, if I remember correctly?
9, yeah, I believe you're
Yes,
correct.
9. So let's turn on the wireless. Let's see what I get. 3 hits that time.
All right, so you turn the wireless into your drone's like whoop, and then it's back.
I just watch the little percentage bar on the batteries go bang to the top. It's like, okay, that's a bit too quick.
Kind of interesting that it's charging so fast from just wireless here. There must be a lot of ambient energy in the area for it to do that.
Just here go Johnny 5 feels a lot. No, I can't.
Just slap it on the back of the head. It's like, no, I did not. But I removed that from you now.
But yes,
Console resembles butterfly.
Okay. So the console's on or powered up.
nope. It only powered up for about maybe 1/10 of a second, and then flick it off.
Even after you're doing the wireless recharge.
Yeah, every time you like connect to it, it like drains the bot, and then like it can't keep up to do it. And even Maurice like, I think that console is powering something a little more than the lights in the room.
No kidding.
Let's see if we can get power back to this thing then, because I want that. Just
Do we
starts
even know
banging
what's
on
on
the
the
glass.
other-
Let me in.
Do we even know what's on the other side, Sterling? Or like,
No.
can we look through the glass and see? Or
Your
I
lights,
know it's worth a lot.
yes, your lights shine on the glass and kind of reflects back on it, so it's very hard to see inside. It's basically a pitch black room at this point.
interesting. Okay.
They just start banging on the glass. It's like, I want it. I want it.
Let me in. Let me in.
Okay, I'm done now. Let's go find a power source to power this thing up.
Right.
Yes.
You can go through the spoke into the main room. You can go back the way you came, or you can head to day processing.
Do we want to see if we can just power the facility for now, search everything, then overload the reactor?
I'd say
I'll-
that works.
Honestly, yeah, I'd say check out the facility first, because I mean, if we're going to blow this place up, we might as well make sure there's nothing left here that we can that's of value.
Yeah.
I do want to. It's like a perk of value. Where?
Hush.
All right, so
Okay,
we can go back. So where do we want to go next?
I'm thinking R&D.
so
Oh wait, we are in
we want to
R&D.
go to data processing, which is the next one over, right?
Yep. As to go
Yeah,
around
that's
the
what I was
loop.
gonna say.
Oh,
We'll go to that one,
But-
then go to R&D, and then
I must have missed that whole bit you travelled out of the
Admin.
admin area. Yeah, I was downstairs. Fair enough. So, data processing it is.
All right.
let's go over to data processing.
You all head to data processing. When you get there, it's a little cooler than most places, but not by much. And you can see you're actually kind of on a little balcony, and then stairs lead down to the actual thing, and you see this whole area, which is a very large area, is one giant server farm. Each area is kind of sectioned off by rooms with like different project numbers, probably at least 24 partitioned rooms filled to the gill with very advanced looking computers. All of them appear to be black boxed, hard lined. You don't get any matrix signal, or they could just be off too. I mean, there's no power running anywhere to any of these. And you can probably assume, if you have any electronic skill, that there's probably like petabytes of data stored on these things if they weren't wiped.
Whew.
I do want to say, does the mask pick up anything? It's like, ooh, that one's more expensive than the other servers.
Yeah, they're all very expensive and kind of make you salivate a little bit.
It's like, if only I could put these in the back of my car, or get these at the food shop. Is there anything else in the room? Or
I'll actually have you roll an intuition perception check, Sterling.
okay. How many hits?
Yeah, you would know better than I would as far as for stuff for this.
3 hits.
I'll help out if I can.
Sure.
Also, how long have we been down here?
I would say probably a good hour. Actually, I'll say
Okay.
like 2 hours.
I'm gonna knock that stun block off then.
Yep.
I rolled as well. 3 for me.
2 for me.
Crazy.
I tried and failed everything.
All right. So Sterling, as you kind of look around, your massive greed actually kind of picks up something. There is a very valuable object that is near the back wall behind several security doors that lead to the server farm itself. A little faint glimmer, and you do notice those computers look a little different than the others.
I was like, hey guys, there's something back there, and I want it.
You start just like scraping your fingers against the security door, but it's a solid steel door with no power to it, so no way to access it.
I'm going to pull out my grenade launcher, but I don't remember that I didn't load explosives into it. It's still got the sticky rounds.
As far as the door, what type of security door are we looking at here? Even though there's no power to it.
Looks like a for this one just a keypad lock
Can we
Keypad,
cut
okay.
it?
or RFID.
We have
I
a
do have a
torch?
I do have a mini welder, but I have either a keycard copier or a sequencer. So if it's a
Oh.
number pad lock, I could probably do the
Sequencer.
I could probably try and sequence break it.
Or we could technically just cut the door. How long would that take? With the mini
A
welder?
while.
It's like,
I do have a
even
mini
if I
welder
know
of my
it's-
own. So that could probably cut down the time a little bit.
Cut it in half.
Yeah.
Yep. So probably instead of like 6 hours, it'll take you 3.
Jeez.
Or we can try to go get the power back on and come
Let's
back
just
here.
try and go get the power.
Let's
know,
check
a couple
one
places
last.
we can
Let's check research and development, right?
No, you already did that.
We did
So
that.
it was research and development, the data processing, and then what was the last one?
The admin was the last,
admin.
which is where we came in.
Oh, okay.
That one looked kind of actually like as you pass through it to get to R&D, it looks pretty cleared out.
Okay.
So basically, it comes down to the only way we can get anywhere and do anything properly is when we turn the power back on.
Mm-hmm.
But aren't we here to not turn power back on, but Oh no, we need to overload reactor, which requires
Yeah,
power.
we need to overload
Yeah.
the thing, so we need to
Yeah,
get it
we'll,
on anyway.
we'll turn the power back on, take whatever we find, and then overload the reactor. Turns it off as like, that sound fine with you?
Right.
Before,
Assuming nothing happens when we turn the power back on.
yeah, I was gonna say, do we want to make sure there's like no obviously any traps, turrets, things like that that could be embedded anywhere that when we turn power back on aren't going to activate?
I think they would only be in the security hallways, wouldn't they?
We're just like, probably.
I guess we'll just have to take the risk and then take a look when the power comes back on. We might not even be able to see anything if it's all turned off.
Yeah, I guess.
Hedge our bets. And I do want to say, it's like, what was the thing that was actually more expensive? That looked more expensive. It was the one in R&D or in data processing?
Oh, the one in R&D, like, you got a hard on. It was that was good. Like it was.
I'm a girl.
It was that.
You still didn't.
Same thing. It's that good. It was that.
Oh boy.
It was. Lovely
No.
corner going on. Anyways.
Okay. Okay, let's head to main power, the reactor room, and see what it looks like.
All right.
You guys will see what it looks like. I'll just see it's like, that thing's expensive.
All right. You get to the hallway or the security hallway that's in the data farm, and the door actually is a metal door, but it's got power to it.
Is it another keypad one?
It is another keypad one or RFID.
You want to do the sequencer?
Yep. All right. I'll take out my sequencer and see what we can do.
Yeah, we didn't find any paperwork anywhere else, right?
No.
We just sifted through some paperwork in the R&D, which was just stuff about energy research and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. We didn't really search admin, did we, for any paperwork?
No, you did not. But the sequencer does manage to pop the lock, and the door opens to a very bare, long white hallway that has a security door on the other side. It is lit up.
Go on. I was going to say, how does the door lock? The one we just opened, how does it lock?
Via the sequencer, or via the.
Lock
you're asking the
lock.
mechanism.
What's the physical locking mechanism?
It appears to be a standard mechanical shut lock. Like it'll just close together.
I mean, I don't know if there's a way we can, like. Yeah, I don't know if we can like remove the. I mean, the door has to be on a hinge. Can we just like remove the door off its hinges once it's open?
No, it's a sliding door. Mechanically slides up and down.
Oh.
Could we technically just weld it in place?
Yeah, I suppose we could do that.
Yeah, I don't want anything blocking me from the exit.
Yeah.
Same.
Or anything Resident Evil style.
Yeah.
All right.
I got a mini welder, so I can help out with that.
Yeah, I will be helping as well.
So Darkson and Lance bust out the old mini welders and melt quite a bit of the metal into the groove, so it doesn't appear that it'll, slide back down.
We hope.
There's nothing heavy metal nearby, is there? That's
nope,
movable.
not in this area.
Unless we want to run back and grab a chair. Just prop it there. Just like stay. No. Shall we go into the very ominous long hallway?
You want to send your drone down it first or anything like that, just to check, see?
I'll send one of my less expensive ones. I'll send my. Let's send my thermal horizon flying eye. Send it down the corridor with thermal on and just relaying the images to everyone else.
Okay. The Horizon drone gets about halfway through the hallway before everyone sees two turrets pop out from the other end and proceed to blast away at it.
Dodge, little guy, dodge.
So it can roll 2 dodge rolls for me.
Which is
Piloting and your intuition.
F3 and intuition. So that's
You guys should take a
7.
shot at some of those turrets while they're out.
Ooh, 1 hit for that one for the first one, and let's see about the second one.
Yep, you can take shots.
I'm thinking about Triad phantasming the corridor.
So, okay, hopefully that works. But both of them got 1 hit.
Alright, so both turrets hit it.
Of course.
With a charge which looks like kind of almost like a plasma lance.
Ooh.
Just pierces through it, then pierces through it again. It's like, oh, well.
So
there goes
it's
one of my
going to
eyes.
be 7 and 6 on 2 rolls, but you have to half your armor.
How do you have a 1?
0.
You
You have
round
0
up,
armor.
you round up.
I'm going to say
You
for
round
this.
up. No.
Usually you do, but I'm going to say 0 for this one.
Or just straight body. Well, this thing only has 3 bodies, so it's like, what was it, 7 and what?
6.
7 and 6?
Pretty much dead, I think.
Yeah, it would die because it only has 3 bodies, so the hits would kill it.
Yep, it just melts. I'm like, what a world! What a world! It's just, now it's a puddle of molten slag.
It's like, just, my drone goes dead. It's like, well, you guys owe me a new drone.
Yeah, we owe you because we saved your life.
And then
That's
the
why we have drones like this. They're disposable.
turrets go back up. But Dark, if you want to take a shot, you can try it.
Yeah, I'll take 1 shot, see what kind of damage I can inflict on it.
It is medium range.
Medium range, so that's 3rd, I believe.
The third one, yep.
Yes.
Okay. Secure.
I'm
8.
going-
Okay.
I still have how many of those sticky grenades in the grenade launcher? I think I used, gave me 5, I used up 3, so I should have 2 left.
Yep, I was just about to say you have 2 left.
Okay. I'm gonna try to use one of the sticky grenades to block off the turret ports once you take your shot.
I only got a 1 hit.
It appears that they do have the ability to move around, and it dodges your shot.
What is it, like they're crawling on the ceiling?
No, they just, like, the turrets kind of just have the ability to kind of, like, rotate and swivel.
Swivel.
It
Gimbal.
rotated to put the bullet into a hole in its chassis,
Okay, so.
like the flippin' Half-Life turrets.
So I'm going to try to use my grenade launcher.
Okay.
So that is agility and whatever I have in launchers, which I only have 1 in. That's 6 there. Okay, so how many hits? Only 2 hits. Only 2 hits. Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 hits, but it's a grenade launcher. So how does
Yep.
it work? The spread.
The spread is determined by the grenade, and then I kind of just made a threshold number for you to hit to get to where you want it to go. The grenade does get to the end of the hallway, but it kind of like splatters on the bottom instead of the top where the turrets are. So there's a bunch of like crystalline goo that's up against like the door, and a little bit of it got on the area where the turrets retracted. But
I do want to say it's like I got 1 more shot. Want me to try?
No, I'd say we save that for just in case. Jin, you said you had an idea you wanted to try and use a
Yeah,
Grid
my
Phantasm?
illusion thing, it affects electronics. So we could get down the corridor, or at least get close to the turrets to just deal with them at a lot closer range.
Okay.
If you guys want me to.
Sure, let's do it, I guess.
Okie dokie. I believe Triad Phantasm is a willpower plus. Is it plus magic to do that? Or is that for soak?
willpower, I believe it is willpower plus magic.
And then to cast it, then it's willpower plus charisma to soak it, isn't it?
Yes.
Crit Phantasm. I think that's your sorcery. I think.
No. No, it goes off your character stat. Things a big my charisma in this case for me, I believe.
Illusion spells says they're cast with an opposed test where sorcery and magic is opposed. Okay.
But it's a machine. It doesn't know about magic. Or does it?
Well, I got 4
Oh,
successes
yeah,
on that one.
Yeah, for Trid Phantasm, the spellcaster rolls sorcery and magic,
Oh, okay.
and then it's against willpower and intuition.
Yeah, it's sorcery
Sorcery
plus
magic.
magic. Sorcery magic.
Yes, sorcery and magic.
Okay, I'll re-roll that then if you want. 3.
Willpower plus intuition. I'm gonna do sensors then.
Oh, I only got 2 successes on that one.
All right. You have created an illusion.
And basically, just to those turrets, that corridor looks empty as normal.
All right. The
And
illusion
I
has
need
been
to soak it.
placed. Yes.
Which is
Willpower,
willpower
and charisma.
and charisma.
You all see the illusion be cast.
Well, bollocks.
No. Did you not soak any?
No.
God, really?
Yep. I have 11 die to play with, and I didn't soak anything.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Wow.
This
Poor
run.
Skunk. It's 4
Who
drain
has
right there.
gremlined our dice from the audience?
Nobody. Nobody's typed anything in.
Okay, so we just got what? Jin just get electrocuted by themselves, kind of, or just
Feeling very tired at this point.
just very tired, just like I want to go have a lie down.
Sweepy kitty.
Right.
All right, well, I guess I'll since I'm the one who seemingly hasn't taken much damage at all, I guess I'll go ahead and be the one to see if I can go down there and test the illusion, see if this actually worked.
All right. You make your way down the hallway. Seems to be going all right. Till you get about halfway. I need you to roll an intuition and perception check.
Intuition, perception?
Yep.
Or intuition. Okay.
For all of us?
Nope. Just
Oh.
Solanthus.
He's the one in the corridor at the moment.
5 successes, you said?
Yes. 3 5s and 2 6s.
All right. So, as you get about halfway, you can feel like kind of like a tingle of kind of like the same thing you've been feeling when you've been in here, except that it's almost like a wave that passes over you, and when it does, the turrets pop down and fire. 2 dodges. Also, this time and the time before, everyone sees the door attempt to go down on your side, but it is jammed.
It's like that's right. You stay there.
Okay, so 2 dodge rolls. 1, 2. Jesus. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 on the first.
All right.
2, 3, and 4 on the second.
All right. You avoid both plasma shots. And
Didn't work.
And with both of them getting fired, they also everyone else notices that since they did not hit, they continue to go down the corridor, bouncing off the walls until eventually, is anyone standing in front watching this?
I'm kind of like watching the corridor because I need to be doing my.
Oh yeah,
phantasm
yeah.
thing, but
So you're probably in the center of the doorway. Oh boy.
I'm peeking around
But-
the corner.
I wouldn't be stood in the middle of the doorway because that's just dumb. But I do need to be having my head like watching.
So you will have cover.
I'll be covered, yeah.
Darkson, you will also have cover. Sterling, what were you doing? Besides weeping over
Basically,
your
just
drone?
waiting for all this to be over, just like lamenting my lost drone.
Gotcha. All right. So
It's just a pile of slag underneath Solantis' feet at the moment.
let's see, 1, 2, Jin, 3, 4, Dark, 5, 6 goes wide. The first one actually goes wide, so everyone sees the bolt just kind of fly out. The second one actually is aiming for Jin. So Jin, go ahead and roll a dodge check. Don't forget the +2 because of cover.
That was. Oh god, what was dodging? And it was agility plus.
Intuition and reaction.
Intuition, reaction, +2. Plus 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
You're like, whoa, and you like dodge your head back just as it like zooms by. You can like feel a little bit of your fur on get singed.
Okie dokie, that went. Oh no, I need to knock one off that.
Oh, it still
Well,
missed you.
Yeah, because I got -1 roll, but I could take it off any of them, so
You still would have been missed.
yeah.
So, all right, and now is your group's turn. It's going to be a group kind of initiative. It's turrets, and then you guys.
I'll go, like, let's all focus on the left turret. Destroy one, then we'll get the other.
All right, I'll try.
So...
Are we rolling initiative again, or?
Nope, it's a kind of a group initiative. So you guys get to do a thing, and then the turrets will do a thing.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
I would not be able to see, but would everyone else be able to see if the turrets are armored, or they're basically just a gun that pops out of the ceiling?
They're like lightly armored.
Okay.
Like they got a little bit of a chassis.
Oh...
Okay, what distance would I be from the turrets from where I am?
Close.
Close range?
Mm-hmm.
And we're about far or medium?
Medium, I believe.
Medium from the door.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead. All right, since these things are. You said they were lightly armored, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I guess I'm going to have to use my HK227 for this since it's the best one at this range.
Okay, I'll keep using the regular stuff that I have with my Yamaha. Okay, I'll go ahead. I'll shoot at the left turret with the Yamaha Raiden. It's 11 with the spark gun. That's 13 for their close range.
That will give you an edge.
Okay. Let's see. I'll go ahead and just roll. Firearms. One. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This is 5e now. We're on army, isn't it?
Yep. 6. No,
Mhm.
6.
6.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I got 8 successes, but I can only have a max of 6 because of my physical limit. So
All right.
6. So 6 total. Jeez. Wow.
That is a hit.
It's regular ammo, so no, nothing there. Just 4 damage, 4p for the
All
shot.
right. You take a sizable chunk out of the drone. That was Lanthus. What is everyone else doing?
I'll be taking
so
another shot.
All right.
target.
Go
One
ahead.
that was damaged, correct?
Go ahead, Dark. Then we'll get you, Sterling.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting a bit of weird stuff from Discord. Let me see. Oh, my connection's fine. That's just weird. Okay, so who is shooting first?
Oh,
So
good.
you shot first, then...
We'll do Dark next, and then you.
I'm gonna spend an edge to reroll a die.
Okay.
Didn't even matter. 2.
That will be a miss. Just barely glances off the side of it.
My luck, I swear.
And then Sterling.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my FN Praetor and have it on burst fire mode, but I'm going to. Oh, what is it? How do you split for burst fire? Burst fire is. Oh wait, no, that's full auto.
Yeah, it's full
Is
out.
that
I
what I
think
have?
first fire's
Yeah,
just a
so
3-rounder.
but wait.
Yeah.
You can shoot an arrow burst or make a wide burst and split your dice between 2 targets and count each as a. So I'm gonna actually do burst fire, but I'm going to split it. So it's technically doing the semi-automatic and fires 2 rounds. So we're attack rating by 2 and increase damage by 1.
Okay.
Okay, so that is with the HK. That's SMGs and agility, so that's 11 right there. Minus 2, so that's 9. Okay. 1 hit.
No, that is a miss. And then Jin, what are you doing?
3 success, stun bolt at it,
Okay, so
because that should do electrical damage, and I believe stun bolts
yes,
do physical damage to electronic devices.
I believe you're
believe.
right. Yeah. So I will roll to its resistance.
And I pass the drain on it.
All right, you do some damage. Do some damage with your electrical bolt.
How do you work out what the... Is it just how many successes do you get? It depends on how many damage you do.
Yeah, for most physical spells.
Right.
So that was your guys' turn. Its turn. Salanthus, you feel that wave again, and it fires on you again both times.
Jeez.
Okay.
Space is just firing whoever's in the corridor that it scans.
Okay, so first one is 4.
Okay.
1, 2, and 4 on the second one. Jeez. Okay.
All right. You miss one, and the second one does hit. So that will be 6 physical, half body armor.
Half body armor. Okay.
Yep.
Let me see. Okay, so that's mine. All right, so 2. So I'd have body. So it'd be 7 plus thermal deposits is 1. Math. 5, 7, 8. No. 5, 9. Jeez. Ugh. Can't math. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 4 again. Wow. Seems to like 4s. Okay, so that's 2 physical damage then.
Okay. So, and then roll the other one that missed. See if it hits anyone. That went wide. So the ricochet didn't hit anyone, and then we go to you guys. Darts are blasting away.
Okay, so that's the gear stuff, right?
Oh yeah. Let me go. Same left turret as before. Same
Yeah.
settings, everything.
Okay.
Oh, my firearms rolls seem to at least be nice. 1, 2, 6 again. That was just 6 straight, and 6 straight 6s.
Oh, you miss. It just barely misses you, or you barely miss it.
Wow, even a max
Missing
physical
is
limit
involved.
shot.
Missing has been involved. Yes, it rolled very well.
Wow, jeez. Even with that was my max limit on what I can hit too. So, jeez.
It was doing a little dance as you missed.
It does. It's a little type of thing. No, that's probably never gonna happen again. But in any case, we'll go with Dark Sun next. We'll keep kind of just follow the same order.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and just take another shot at that damn turret.
Oh, I did less this time.
I swear I hit them today.
You people owe me for all that dodging I've been doing.
I'm
Just
spending
get
my
out of the
last edge for another
hallway.
reroll.
Okay. Don't forget what's your attack rating?
It's currently 8 at medium range.
Okay. I just want to make sure you didn't get an edge for. But what was your attack?
Zilch!
All right. Bullet goes wide, then we're on to Sterling.
Okay, I'm going to do single target this time, even though I would love to try to do the burn. Okay, so single target, and I'm turning on the smart link this time. That gives me a +1 to hit, correct? If I remember correctly.
Yes.
So that's 12 this time. Ooh, 5 hits.
Ooh. You just barely hit. You nailed it.
Jeez, these drones. Okay, and that does 4 damage.
4 damage. What's that? And the other. Which one were you targeting again? The RA.
No, I was just targeting single one. The one that was damaged already.
Right.
From
That one
Slender's hit.
is. Oh, hold on.
We can at least
Yep.
get rid of one of them.
That
It's
one
less
is
things to dodge.
dead.
Okay, good.
One of the turrets
Thank
explodes. And then it is. We'll go up to Jin.
Yep.
Stumble.
Stumbled!
Only 2 successes on that one.
Alright.
Ew.
Versus its resistance. Okay. Does a little shaky dance. And then on its turn, you feel the wave pulsate once more. And for Salanthus, I need you to roll an agility and gymnastics. As it proceeds to fire a sustained burst of plasma that starts making a very interesting pattern in the room. Sort of like lasers.
Okay, that's under athletics. Okay. I was wondering what that is.
Is this a Resident Evil reference?
This may be a Resident Evil reference.
I heard the room. I was like, I ain't going in there.
Honestly, this entire place is a Resident Evil reference.
Oh yes, it is.
It feels like it. Like that's what I was getting from this here. Okay, I got 4 successes on that, which is ironic. I actually have I have 1 more die with gymnastics that I do regularly.
Wow.
Okay, so
4 total.
4 total. The good news is you are not cut into pieces. The bad news is you do get hit a little bit by one of the laser beams. And that's going to be another 6 physical. Okay. As it kind of like you avoid like the initial like cheese grater wall, but then there's from the way it's like bouncing the lasers around, it does hit you.
Okay, so, is it the same roll as before with the
Yep,
half armor?
Correct.
Okay, so roll 6. Okay. Oh, I got 5 that time. Okay, so that's not as bad. So that's only 1.
Nice.
Okay, and also your armor has been permanently damaged by 1. You will need to get that repaired to
okay,
bring
so
back up to
plus
full.
3. Yeah,
It's been
now.
seared off.
Yeah, it's a little melty.
You're welcome again. This is why I trained for this.
And then back to Slant.
And you better be like the parkour show I've been doing. I'm saying that
Like,
for the
well,
viewers
it's being
too.
filmed.
And then Salanthus.
Okay. Gonna go ahead and just go ahead and shoot at the other turret. Same thing as before. Oh wait, hold on, because I got 3, so I gotta do -1 penalty. Wow. 6 again. Jesus. My firearms dice like me at least.
Versus it's. Alright, you hit.
For that one.
Sorry, what was the damage?
4.
4. Okay, so 4. So minus the thing. Quite a bit of damage. Still up though. Dark. The turret is sparking and emitting very pretty lights, but very deadly lasers.
Wait, it's shooting plasma.
Yeah, plasma technically, in the form of lasers.
So I need to dodge +2. right?
Nope. You're fire. You're attacking.
Oh, that's my shot. Okay.
Hmm.
Well, let's freaking hit it again. One.
One hit. That is actually enough to do it.
4p.
4p versus that, and that is actually enough to completely destroy it.
Ah, thank goodness.
Kaboom!
Yay!
It's about friggin' time.
You got one. Yay!
Oh, you're one round away from the really special attack.
What was it gonna do? The entire wall just starts inching towards you. It's just like, oh, there's no escaping that. Run!
Yeah, pretty much.
At least we
that's why
bolted the door open.
That's why I was tempted. I was tempted to use my edge. I'm like, no, I'm gonna save this just in case there's some BS or something. But then I'm gonna burn all of it at once just to save my ass.
It's basically
Every
just like super fast dash action out of there.
yeah, every turn you stand in the hallway, it gets more of a beat on your where you are, so it gets more dice. And then the last one, it's a saber die.
What?
The
The
last
save or die.
it would have been saber die.
Okay, gotcha.
Brutal.
Uh,
Okay.
But the turrets are disabled. You now get to the other side. There is a closed door.
Is there anything salvageable from the turrets?
They explode with plasma, so like there's a big
Okay.
crater in the wall.
There's just craters in the wall and melted slag from where they were.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna go.
Well,
I'm gonna go
Wait,
to the
is it-
little pile of slag that's on the floor that used to be my eye drone.
Yeah, and while you're doing that, I'm just gonna do a first aid roll here. I mean, I can only heal 1 damage, but I only need 1 hit, so. Logic and first aid. Level 6 rating kit. I gotta remember to. Okay, they'll be all there off. I gotta remember to restock that. Or put some fresh supplies in there. Yeah, plenty hits. Okay. So that's 1 damage healed. So I still don't take any penalties for now.
Oh. Okay. Let's be prepared for any more security things, and let's also.
What's this
mean-
door?
It is a metal door.
Door is said closed.
Door is closed.
Keep that
It's
on this
like-
side.
It slides up just like the other one. You do see some sort of panel.
Do we want to try and weld this one open too, like we did the other one?
Sure. Start
Yeah, I would
touching
if we
something on the
can.
panel. Yeah.
What's that, Jin?
First, we gotta get it open.
Yep.
So there's just a panel, nothing on it. It's just a blank panel.
Yep. If you put your hand next to it, though, you can see it kind of start to scan it.
And say, ah, but
It's a biometric.
Best not
that's what
scan.
I want to turn to the elf. It's like, do you know anything about this? Does your hand work here?
I don't know why you would think that.
Just wondering because I definitely know it shouldn't work for any of us.
This is true. It definitely wouldn't work for any of you. So you should probably just get it open.
What, pry it open or cut it?
Well, it's a similar. It looks similar to the one that you just went through, so you kind of know how it works.
So
We know where to cut, where we can just pry it open.
Pretty much. So,
do we need
Any
any specific rolls for
welders?
those?
no, I'll just say you guys bang on it enough until it finally like kind of gives away. Probably use
I
up.
just had my Oni drone punch it a couple of times.
I can punch it a few times.
Yeah.
I
So
can look at it menacingly.
with combined punching, you get through to the other side. On the other side, you see just adjacent to the doorway that you come out of a security disabling panel to disable the turrets. Also, in this room, it's a circular room with a plexiglass cylinder in the middle of it where you can all clearly see a fusion core It's a big sphere of metal, so with wires coming out of it. So it doesn't look too impressive, but this room is lit and the consoles are active.
I'm gonna go up to the security panel and I guess plug into it.
Okay. You see the security that this is like controls the security for the security hallways, all three of them.
Okay, I'm gonna
Well, I best
disable
get
this.
that off.
Actually, is there anything else besides that? It just controls the security for that.
Security and cameras, but their cameras aren't functioning.
Speakers?
There is a speaker system for security and broadcasting.
Okay, I will have. I do want to turn into the elf and go. It's like, how long will it take for the core to detonate
He's
or
like,
implode?
well, I have to check, but probably can stall off for about 15 minutes.
I was like, plenty of time.
Do we have enough time to just power on the facility as it is without overloading the core?
Yeah. Well, I have to check first. I have to run a couple integrity checks and a few other things, just make sure
Yeah.
the core is stable and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Can we
Does
sense
the security say? Oh, Vera, go first.
I was going to say, can we like sense intentions to make sure he's not going to try and overload the core anyway?
Sure, you can sense intentions.
Everybody
Yeah.
sense intentions. Judge intentions.
Well,
It-
We're judging you silently.
Okay.
Is that a specific skill or is it?
Oh,
It's just judge intentions, which is your
intuition,
what?
charisma. Intuition,
Charisma.
charisma.
I got 4 hits.
Okay.
Same.
10
Four.
dice for that. One, two, three, four.
Fours all around.
Hmm.
So
We're all just staring at it.
he gets a little uncomfortable. He he does want to overload the core. He's not going to just do it and then blow everyone up. He is definitely ill at ease of you searching the place. He kind of like, we probably should just blow it and go. That's kind of what the mission primaries were. He definitely wants to get this done with and blow this core and then go home.
I do want to say it's like, but the math says there's expensive stuff, and I just point down the 2 hallways. There.
The other's like,
And
well,
I want.
well, unless you're planning on moving entire servers, or what's in the other room, I don't think
What
that's
is in the other room?
Energy, some sort of energy thing, probably. But we should just
No,
blow this up.
It is something very valuable. I mean,
Mm,
it could be worth quite a bit.
Yeah, but how are you going to move
Costs.
something that takes the entirety of the room?
I
thought
just
you
turn
just-
to my Oni drone and just go, he can carry it.
You said, I thought you said you didn't know what was in there.
You said you didn't know it was inside of the other room, the research and development, but now you're saying that you were that we'd have to have something to move an entire room. Which is it? Do you know or do you not know?
Well, no, I mean, I saw it. I mean, it took up the whole room.
Did it? I couldn't see anything through that glass. We just know there's something valuable in there.
Mm-hmm.
I can't
Well, we
tell
know.
how you're bad at seeing things.
Or
Even I
we
couldn't
could
see
tell
anything in there,
that you're
thank you very
bad at
much.
lying, possibly?
And I'd like to stipulate as well that the mission parameters were to come here, blow it up. We were not given a timetable.
I mean, but
As
we're
long as we
here.
leave and this place is detonating, that's the main thing.
But what if there are other, like, drones or zombies? What if there are zombies? You don't know.
We'll deal with it when it comes up.
Well, so far we've dealt with a bunch of security systems, and you haven't really helped us with those. We kind of did those on our own, so you can see we're pretty professional at dealing with this stuff. So, I mean, what is it? Why are you so nervous about us getting something here? It's not like we're gonna spill the beans to the world about anything anyway. We're probably just gonna end up selling it, whatever it is.
But like, why
Depending
tempt
on what it is.
fate?
Look, just turn the reactor on and then let's go and investigate. Because the longer you stood here debating this with us,
Exactly. I don't know why we're even talking about this. I'm gonna go check the systems now.
and if that reactor overloads, we're staying here with it.
Well, it's more like you're staying here with him. We're tying you to the chair.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just say, oh, one of the turrets got him on the way out.
Yeah, if that reactor overloads before we leave, before we're ready to leave, you will
And
stay.
you will not.
I'm gonna have my Oni drone stand behind him.
Just kind of like every so often, like he goes up to the console and like starts doing his thing, and he just like every so often like looks behind him, and then goes back.
It's just standing there menacingly, but its guns are hidden, and so is it. Mm-hmm.
And as he kind of like pushes things in, you can see like verifying integrity, checking systems. His after a while, his face kind of like drops and like, oh.
What?
What?
Well, I didn't count on there being this little actual energy left in the fusion reactor. It's enough to power up the station or the system, but I can't overload it. There's just not enough material left. Plus, it looks like some of the subsystems got damaged.
Okay.
Mm.
Alright, that's unfortunate.
So it's not enough to overload it. Is it enough to destroy it?
Not
Like make
here.
it completely inoperable?
No, I can power up the station. Looks like most of the energy is currently being held somewhere else.
The other thing in R&D, perhaps?
Yeah, it appears that's where the bulk of it went. I
Hmm.
think if we actually go over there, and it's similar to this, we might be able to overload that instead.
But I'm just like, but it's expensive.
So power up the power up data processing, power up R&D, because surely turning the power on is not a problem at the moment.
Yeah, because that should be enough to overload it if it's something in there.
Well, no, just turning on the power to the facility to start with.
Yeah.
We'll go. You can send one of your drones, or you can go and investigate what's in the data processing that might be worth nicking off with, and then we can head over to R&D and see what we're dealing with there.
Yeah, I can turn on the facility power.
Yeah.
Sound
Works
good?
for me.
Yep.
All
I
right.
suppose
Sounds good.
if nothing else works, we could probably just shoot this thing, couldn't we?
That would cause it to probably explode a little bit immediately. Just enough to kill all of us.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
not shoot things that go boom.
We can always go upstairs, grab a little bit of Semtex, come back down here.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
elf
sure,
puts
we
in.
should do that.
The elf types furiously on the console, and suddenly everyone feels like sees the rest of the lights turning on, where like it shows like system stuff. And he's like, "All right, well, we can power this facility for about an hour or so."
Okay. And I
Just
did turn
weapon
off the
first?
turrets in the hallways, and really any other security measure that was armed.
All right,
I guess.
so where do we go?
Data processing first.
Let's go back to data processing first, then we'll go to R&D.
I mean, as long as all we're doing in data processing is having a quick look and we're not hanging around there, because I'd rather not take the chance if we've only got an hour of power.
Yeah, that's we kind of know where the object is already, so we can just make a beeline for it.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so you all head back to data processing, and when you get into the wing, you see that A, the power is on in the entire wing, and B, there's a large amount of water dripping from the ceiling.
Oh, that's not good.
As
That's
Maurice goes, "Oh crap! The coolant systems must have burst."
Yeah.
Meaning,
Well, it's about to turn to data surfer soup there. Looks like it's mainly in a couple of areas though, but those are going to flow over real quick.
Right, let's expedite. We know where we're going. Let's go.
Yep. Let's
Indeed.
get the sequencer on the door, keypad, and let's go.
Beep boop bop, beep
Okay.
boop bop, bop.
One
You-
coming up.
You put the sequencer on the door, it does its sequencing thing, and the door opens. When you get inside, you can feel a very intense chill, as well as see that there is a small standing pool of water that is kind of brushes past your feet. Several of the server farms already appear to be partially flooded from the water. The one you're looking for is not one of them.
Okay. The mask can still
Which one?
point me in the direction of which one it is.
Yep.
Head over to it as quickly as possible. And it's like this one.
All right. You get to that door and you see that you require some sort of either ID card or a biometric. As you see a long string of numbers that relates nothing to you on what was actually in here. And again, as you pass by, the water is intensely cold, and you can also see that a lot of the windows that lead into the server farms are starting to crack from the pressure.
Ooh.
So we probably needed something from admin.
So wait, it was a password or biometrics, was it?
ID card or a biometric.
Okay. We should have checked admin, but we didn't.
Dark Sun's just standing on his.
Do you have enough time for somebody to run back there and take a quick look around, or no?
I can.
Well,
You can
I'll
try.
be in the cold freaking water.
Yeah. Well, I could always have the Oni drone do it because it'll be fine submerged. It's just coolant.
Yeah. Well, let's go.
Okay.
All right, let's take a look. See if we can
Yeah.
go back there and see if we can find something.
All right, so you all run back to the admin. All Cluestel. As you turn back, you can hear a loud pop, and the lights flutter as you look back and see that one of the server farms, has kind of exploded due to the flooding, and then go dark. Several others quickly following suit. So you head to the admin building or admin section. You may roll basically you're rolling a search check, which is intuition perception. You get one chance.
Okay. 11 dice. Let's go. Oh, 6 hits.
5 hits. Wow, got lucky.
4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
7 dice. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits for
Go
me.
7 dice. Whoops.
So 6, 5, 4, and then what'd you get, Darkson?
1.
1? Okay, so everyone's like frantically searching around. You can probably even still hear a little bit of the water coming in from the bird's coolant pipes. And just so you're like, oh man. Sterling, you see a bunch of kind of like old papers and folders with the same string of numbers as the server that you're looking for. And you kind of dig around it and you see a key card that used to belong to some human. It has void. It does have void stamped on it.
It does have what?
It has void stamped on it, but you're not sure if that means anything.
It's probably they
What?
just
Wait.
got confiscated from him, but they might have not wiped him from the system. We'll see, though. I'm going to run back to...
Can we use any sort of like logic on why it would be void?
Yeah, you can roll a logic and computers.
Well, it'll be logical electronics, I guess, right?
Electronics.
Doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Alright,
I don't have
I'll
that.
actually help
I have
out.
logic.
I have
That's
wow.
8.
Even with
That's 8 for me. Oop, that's
Oh,
too
God.
many.
wow, I got 2 5s and 2 6s on 5
four-
dice. And
Out of
2
4
5s
die,
on-
I got 3 successes.
I
I
got 2
also got
5s
3
on
successes.
5 dice.
I can't believe that. Wow. Yep, 4
4 sixes.
successes total for me out of 5 dice. Unreal.
Nice. Very nice.
Where's
Plus,
this luck last night in Divinity?
I'm gonna start
Yeah.
you rolling for me, and but yeah, we have everyone kind of putting their heads together, and the void probably just means that it looks handwritten, and he probably stamped it there himself and got like a new card. So it probably still works.
Worth a try.
Yeah, we don't really have time to try and find another card, so let's go.
I just want to say, Knight, why? Why?
Eh,
Run back there. How far up is the water? Or the coolant?
It's water. It's the coolant is
Oh, it,
turning to water.
Oh,
Or
it's
causing.
water?
Yeah.
Oh, so if it's water, let me go. I can breathe underwater. It's
okay.
cold, but I can breathe underwater if needed, so
I hand you the key card. Say, go. Give me the shiny thing that's in there.
yeah, I'm just trying to stay away from the coolant right now.
okay. I'll go and see what I can do as far as the get the key card to work.
All right. It's about halfway up your shins as you run to the doorway. You swipe the card and it does work, and it opens. You kind of hear the water like pour into this server. As you do, though, several server farms, about 5 of them, explode all at once and cause just a torrent of electrified water to course through the entirety of the thing and also push you into the new server room. So I need you to roll a body check.
Is it just straight body or is it body armor or what are
Straight
we?
up, straight up body.
Straight up body? Okay, 5 dice.
Well, that's
And
just lovely. Thanks, Knight.
let me go ahead. Okay, I'm gonna use 2 of my edge here to up one. I think wait, 2 edge allows you to get 1 die higher than
Yep, +1 to a die.
plus 1 to. Okay, so I'm gonna use 2 edge. That'll get me 3 total successes.
3 total successes. So you take 3 physical damage as you are pushed in. Now you need to roll a athletics check, agility and athletics, as you kind of like still looking for the piece, but you are now getting pushed around by these waters that are swirling.
Oh, good. Even with the 1 penalty. Okay, I got 4 successes on that.
Okay, before it could do further damage, you actually managed to hold on to like part of the server. This server looks very strange now that you're up close to it. It definitely does not look like the others. And you can, because I know you have some Atlantean knowledge to it. Also, you've seen Atlantean technology before. This is Atlantean technology.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, awesome. Now how big is this server? Like, is it like a blade size or something I could pull out and get out, or what are we looking at here?
You can pull out the one in question.
Okay, so I'm
The one
gonna
with
do
the
that.
Atlantean markings and stuff, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'm going to then try to get the heck out of there.
All right. As you pull it and start to swim back, everyone can see that this area is quickly filling with water. You're going to have to roll another athletics check to try and swim.
Someone get a rope.
Um,
4
The- the-
successes again. That's with penalty.
What's up there?
I was gonna say the security for that area can be controlled by the core, can't it?
Yeah.
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 So can Jin's gonna head over to where the core controls are for that side of the security wing, so that she can close the the big security blocking doors to stop the water coming out.
Gotcha. Okay, and
And I'll be joining because I'm pretty sure it's far away from all the freaking coolant water.
Salanthus, I need you to roll another body check.
I'll be back in just a minute.
More body
Food
check.
ready?
Okay. 5, 2, 3 successes on
worry.
that one.
You take another 3 physical, as you are both being like basically iced over, as well as electrified. But you do manage to make it to the balcony. You see, probably dark and certainly still there with the server. You can climb out or attempt to climb out, or you can just kind of let the water fill up to that point.
I would say if you have rope, throw it up to us. We can pull you out.
I do have some extra rope, so I could probably do that.
Throw it up to us, and I'll have the Oni drum to pull you out.
Okay, throw the rope and see if I can get out of there.
Okay, you throw up the rope. Your Oni drone can roll it's not a strength check. It's a
It would be body, and I guess it's piloting, or
yeah. You know what? I'll go with that. Body and piloting.
let me see what is also on this. It's body, armor, piloting, and sensor. So it'll be body and piloting.
Yeah.
12 right there. Is technically its body is its strength, I guess.
Yes, that's true. It's the what it's made of,
It-
basically.
It's weird. Okay, so that was how many? 12? Okay. I don't have a 12 dice set up. How many hits? Come on. 6 hits.
Oh yeah. So he
Just-
grabs he grabs the rope and just yanks it straight up
Just-
to the point where Salanthus almost hits the ceiling before coming back down.
And the Oni drone catches him.
Thank you. As I'd say, I actually took quite a bit. I'm like, wow, like 8 boxes of damage there. So anybody got first aid kit?
Yeah, I got a med kit. To pull out the med kit, it's like, hold still, this might sting.
As
So
as Salanthus
I-
settles in, the part of the ceiling actually explodes and freezes instantly as one of the coolant generators overloads. Part of the water that is raising up actually turns to solid ice
Oh, we should probably leave before we do
as
anything
sparks
else.
fly everywhere.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Just I'd be leaning on the drone and be like, a little cold here, little cold, a little wet, but I'm okay. I got it.
The Oni drone's princess carrying you out of the room.
All right.
Back to Jin, where she's going to lock down that section.
That wing. Yeah,
Yep.
lock down that wing. Yeah, so she'll just do whatever's needed to close the door. It shouldn't be too hard, should it? So
Nope. You pretty much as soon as they get through, you lock the both doors that all the doors that lead to that wing. So
okay, I'm gonna go back. It was Slanthis who went swimming just now, wasn't it?
Yes,
How much damage have you taken?
I have taken a total of 8.
Right, I'm gonna do healing spell, please.
Wait, can you actually do medkit first, then healing, or you can do both?
you
You
can
can
do
do both
both.
because one's physical, one's magical.
Okay, right. Okay, so I'll wait for you to do the magic one.
A question for you though. Those Anubis gauntlets I have, do they classify as magical or do they class as some sort of
That would
extra?
that would classify as magic.
Life heal. So it'd be the same thing. It's just I take the test to not take the damage myself.
Correct.
Okay.
To
So
saves some stun.
I'll try my healing spell initially then.
I'm back. Sorry.
Yep, no problem.
Okay.
We're just doing a little healing.
Okay.
Medic.
And
As Atlantis is just sitting there on the floor, just shivering like crazy.
It's like in Payday. It's like, oh, I'm dying
I got
here.
3 successes on that. So that's 3 heal, I guess. And I'll try and soak it. And I soak it as well. Woo! Just.
Woo!
Okay, so that's 3 healed for Salanthus, and then for medkits, is it logic and whatever rating the medkit is?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, so it's 5 the medkit because I upgraded that, and 4, so that's 9 dice I gotta roll.
You can only heal max
Mm.
for 3 on me, but even if you only get 1 or 2, that'd be fine.
You can only heal 3 on you? Why?
Because of the other 2 damage I took were from the turrets.
Oh, that's past damage then.
Yeah, past damage.
Not
So
past
but
damage,
You,
so-
you can heal, but you can heal this damage.
I thought you could heal any damage, but you can only teach damage
Or
once.
wait, did you try to heal it? Because you can heal.
I don't think we ever
Anything
tried to heal that
once.
damage.
Yeah, you
No,
can
we
heal
didn't.
anything once, so that 2 can be included in. But once you heal
Yeah.
it, then it's done.
Yeah, then you can't try again.
You get
because
multiple
I-
sources of damage.
I healed one because I got hit twice. I healed one of the hits, but I
Oh.
didn't heal the initial 2 hit. The initial one that I took the 2 damage from. I healed the one that I took the 1 hit on.
Okay, so yeah, then that 2 is old damage. So
Okay,
Yeah, it's
so
old-
I got
old damage.
4 hits, but only 3 of them apply. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. That takes me out of condition penalties, so I will take that.
I pull out a little small cinch of morphine, stab it in you, and bandage it up where you electrocuted.
Uh, has it been about an hour yet? Or since I took that stun damage, that 4 box of stun damage?
Yeah.
It would have been since we did the
Well-
initial turret corridor being about now, but hasn't it?
Since turquoise, no, it'd be about 30 minutes.
Right. Okay.
So we gotta rush to the other side and get
Yeah.
that console done quick before we lose power completely. Otherwise, we won't be able to finish this mission.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
I'm
All right.
feeling better. Still shivering, but at least I can walk.
Oni drone sets you down.
Maurice,
You.
everyone rushes over to research and development. With the lights on, you can see again a lot of desks and papers and stuff like that. But you can also now see on the other side of the glass, which looks a lot like a particle accelerator. It's just floor to ceiling technology, with two like kind of apertures pointed at one another.
So with my techno sense, I'm just like, oh.
Well, that explains the power drain.
Yeah.
Maurice goes up to
Um,
the center, or Maurice will go up to the center console, be like, "Ugh, okay,
something you can overload.
yeah,
It's
buttons."
also, it's also something you kind of don't want to overload.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right, I mean, kind of like if I flip this up, this looks like the main initializer. Tap tap
So-
tap.
Do we know what's in there that was of high value? Was it just that itself?
That itself.
So-
It's just like
I don't think we're.
I
Yeah, I don't
can't
think we're dragging that out.
I just want to go. I can't fit that in my car. And the message just scream is like, take it anyway. Fit.
The Maurice manages to appears to get everything started up. Everyone can just feel this whole room kind of like fill with like the tingling sensation, like, you know, a lot of energy going through this. He kind of like gets to the last lever and he just kind of like puts a finger on it and like looks away as he like pushes it all the way up. Everyone can hear like, and anyone who's looking directly into the room kind of gets blinded for a second as the two apertures shoot at each other, and then the kind of get the spots out of your eyes. And when you look into the room again, you see that nothing has changed except that in the middle between these two apertures is what appears to be a spot maybe no bigger than a billiard ball that is absolute blackness.
We have created a micro black hole. At least those things die quickly.
Yeah, and everything around them too. So, we want to
Well-
bail.
Yeah. We also probably should just shut
Yeah.
it down immediately because the black hole phase out after a while. Also produce a lot of energy. We should run.
It's like, I still haven't gotten that overload yet. I actually can't believe it worked.
And
Well,
let's
get
just
it
go,
overloading,
please.
and then let's leg it.
I also want to be playing just like back through the security console, connected through it still wirelessly, just like play the ad. It's like, because this is epic, we just created a black hole.
Yeah. So as you create this black hole, everyone just hears like the jingle start. It's like, quenching your thirst is easier than you think. All you have to do is have a drink, or like, you know, something like that. And it's just weird jingling noise.
And it's got to go on for 10 minutes, apparently, is what you said, right?
Yep. And so Maurice continues to fill with the console, and the aperture actually begins to fire again into the black hole, and it swells. It starts to swell up, and he's like, "Well, I think I," and then everyone can just hear crack as the entire glass wall spiderwebs all at once. And you can kind of feel like almost like a pull as this, you know, this wall kind of bows.
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
All right, where's the stairs? Let's go.
I command my Oni drone to grab the elf and let's go. It's overloaded enough.
This'll
So-
work. This'll destroy everything. Let's just go.
Where he's like, as your own dream, I was like, I think it's good, and then it breaks. The wall breaks, and everyone has to make an athletics athletics check, body or agility and athletics,
Agility and
as
athletics.
including your Oni drone.
That would be like its body and piloting, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
God, I'm so
Let's
glad
see
I put so
athletics
many
is-
points in
So
that.
it's just agility then?
I only got one pass, one thing on that.
I got 5.
8.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
agility
fine.
and
I'm-
athletics?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to. I only got 2 hits, but I'm going to re-roll 1 die with a point of edge.
Okay.
So,
Fucking hell. Only 1?
and that goes up to 3 now.
9?
Yay. 3
Damn
hits.
it.
And now for my Oni drone, which. What was it for the Oni drone? It was 9 and piloting, correct? Yeah, 12.
Yep.
Oni drone did better than me. 5 hits.
All right. And then what'd you get, Jin?
I only got the one.
Okay. So everyone does manage to like hold on to something. The console gets ripped off the floor, and Maurice also starts kind of tumbling back, but the Oni drone manages to grab him just in the nick of time, and then steady himself. However, you all like feel like you're getting drawn into this room, as the apertures are also starting to shake, and like the room, all the like stuff on the room is starting to like shake, and this hole is not getting any smaller. In fact, it is growing even more.
It's
Yeah,
like,
where are the emergency stairs? Can we go? Like, let's go. No time
yes.
to argue.
Yeah, let's just get out of here.
We all try to leave the room.
I mean, this thing's gonna like fade out eventually, isn't it? It's not just gonna keep going until the world's gone, is it?
Right. Or you hear Maurice shouting like, "The power will eventually go out."
Right, let's go.
Not soon enough.
So everyone finds the closest. Well, there's actually 2 routes you can go. You can try and get back through admin and up the elevator. There is the emergency stairwell that's in this wing though as well.
Should we risk it? I would not risk it because technically that stairway could get ripped.
Yeah,
Or
I'd go back up to admin
I'm
and
going
get
to the elevator and just climbing up the damn cable.
Okay,
Just shoot
elevator.
the counterweight.
I-
We'll fly up by just holding
I
up the
still have the
cable.
repel. Yeah, I still have the repel cable set up, so we can
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, because the further away we are from that core, the safer we'll be on actually trying to get out of there.
Yes.
Yes, let's go.
All
To
right.
admin.
So the only drone puts Maurice, and everyone runs to admin. As you get to the elevator, in order to scramble up again, I need an athletics check. As another pulsation of pure energy comes out, and you see all the walls that lead to the R&D development rip out from underneath or away from you guys and get sucked into this black hole.
3 successes.
Okay, Oni
Yeah, I got-
drone only got 2 successes this time.
Okay, I'm gonna burn my last edge and try and re-roll 1 die here. I don't want a check mark. I want an X mark. Come on.
And 3 successes for myself.
It's not 5 and 6, right?
What?
Success?
Yeah.
4 for me
5.
total.
Successes are 5s and 6s.
Oh shoot, then I've got 1.
Okay, so everyone actually still manages to maintain their grasp. However, Maurice was caught by surprise as like a clipboard or something hits him in the face, and he goes tumbling backwards. He goes, "No!"
Can I attempt to use a magic barrier to stop him from falling?
You can.
I'm probably going to regret this massively, but you know, it's a thing. Okay. Because it only has to stop him for a second. That's all I care about.
Yeah, stop for a second and maybe my Oni drone can grab him.
I got 2 successes on that.
Okay. High or low?
Oh boy.
Hi.
High. Your barrier materializes just in time to catch Maurice as you go thud. And it being a magical barrier, it is not affected by the force of gravity. So.
And to top it off, I soaked the whole thing.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
finally,
Passing
your
out for me.
magic didn't screw you over.
So now Maurice is kind of semi-floating over this black hole that you can kind of see now, as more pieces of the room and the ground above and below are getting sucked into this.
Alright, so let's go.
Yeah, can we grab?
You want your Oni drone to do it, I guess. I'm climbing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my
climbing
Oni drone try to do it. So would that be body and piloting?
Yep.
Assist stuff and grab him. So that's another 12. Come on, good dice.
Guys,
let's
I
go.
have request for the future. No more black holes.
Yes. Okay, 5 successes there. Thank God, I was about to say I don't want to lose this. I just got it fixed.
Your Oni drone manages to get forward and resist the crushing gravity that's pulling, and grab Maurice, as everyone can see, like, from the rippling from this black hole. As you climb up the shaft, you can feel stuff like falling down and then getting sucked through the elevator opening on the bottom and into this hole. The entire like building and shaft is being compressed.
Are we seeing any spaghettification?
You are starting to see a bit of spaghettification.
Oh,
Yeah,
lovely.
I'm just looking up and climbing. It's like not looking back. Don't care.
Yep, same
Almost to the
here.
top.
Just keep
Don't
going.
care.
Just keep
Don't
going.
care.
I need
I'm
Like,
faster,
yeah,
you
don't look
fools!
back.
I need one more athletics check.
Oh boy.
Jeez.
Okay. Let's do the Oni drone first.
Nope.
1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Top it off with hopefully a win.
Another
I got 3
5
successes.
2.
5 hits for the Oni drone, and it was how good it is for me or how bad. Oh, nope, I got 3 successes.
Okay, so it was 5, 2, or it was Salanthus got 5, Jin got
4.
or 4. Darkson, how many did you get again?
2.
2. Jin, how many did you get?
I got 3 successes.
3. And then you got 5 for your Oni and 3 for you?
3 for me. Yep.
Alright, so Salanthus scrambles up and gets to the top of the building. You can see that this building is ready to pretty much collapse right on top of you. Dust kind of creaking out from those cracks as they grow bigger and bigger. For everyone else, as you're climbing up, and it's Dark Sun that actually almost gets the edge, as the elevator shaft, at least the back part where you guys were, rips away from the rest of it, and you are all now parallel to the floor, as this rope is the only thing keeping you from falling into this black hole. The just like utter wind rushing by you as everything is getting sucked into this.
Okay.
Leave.
I can. Well,
Let's
it's like we
keep
kind of have to climb a bit more range. We can attach the rope to my Oni drone. It can go on all 4s, and I think that gives it better agility. Was it? I forget what it does if it's on all 4s. Let me check very quick.
Your Oni drone would be the next closest after dark.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see what happens if it goes on all 4s. I can't remember what it does. Give me 1 second. Anthro. Oh, there it is. Da-da-da. So let's see. Can bend for 4-leg movement but lose access to all weapons. I don't know what the 4-leg movement is. Like, oh, it can go to movement, but what to do to it? It doesn't say. It just says it can. You think it's like, oh, increased mobility.
That's it, probably help.
Probably.
Yeah, +1 to piloting, maybe.
Yeah, I would say that. So, everyone here has. Well, Salanthus doesn't have to make a climb, but everyone else pretty much does.
Okay.
As the rope is getting sucked into the black hole as well.
You're just watching it get stretched out.
So which one do you said? Do you said another athletics then? I thought you said climb, but
It's all under athletics. If you have climb, you get +2. That's
Agility and
Okay,
athletics.
so
Well,
the Oni drone
athletics,
got.
sorry.
My Oni
So
drone got.
hang on, if you've got athletics as a whole, does it mean you should be getting a +2 then because that climb falls under athletics?
No, if you get climb, you get +2 to climb whenever you make flags, as long as it deals
Yeah,
climb.
you get the skill. You get the skill group basically. But if you specialize into climbing, then you would get like
Right.
a +1 or
Mhm.
+2 depending on your level.
Yep.
Yeah.
5.
I got 2 successes on that one.
Okay, so for the drone, and now for me. Oop. Come on. 3 hits.
All right. So everyone manages to climb up the rest of the way through into the elevator shaft to avoid getting sucked in, and gets all the way back up. Jin needs a little help, but I'm figuring everyone could probably pull him out as well.
The Oni drone grabs him.
You narrowly, as you all like get up to the front lobby of the main building, like you have to avoid the receptionist desk as it kind of like unhinges from the wall and like slides towards you into the elevator shaft. You also see, for some reason, a pizza has flown into the.
It's like, what is that? It's like just flies by in slow motion. It's like, why does that look fresh?
I just try for giggles to try and catch a slice, see if I can.
Someone ordered pizza while we were down there for a couple of hours.
Delivery.
We just do the pizza guy going afterwards. Oh no. Okay, let's get out of here though. Let's climb out of
Mhm.
here as quickly as possible. And hopefully the explosives crew is not anywhere nearby.
I'm pretty sure they'd be leaving after the entire building started shaking, rumbling, and falling apart.
Probably.
All right, so you all run as fast as you can out of the building. You can feel like the ground shaking under your feet, and this building like pretty much rumbling all around you. You get out of the building, and I need everyone to roll a strength and body as you see the pathways, the grass, everything start to crack and cave.
Really? Strength and body? I'm a mage.
Okay. One hit. And for the Oni drone, which would just be
Meta.
its body, I guess.
Zip. Zilch. I'm a bloody mage.
Bloody mage. I'm a
3
bloody
for me.
rigger. I don't have much.
4.
Me and Dark highest roll so far. You got 4, I got 3.
Yeah. So Sarazen, for the Oni drone, it would still be its body and piloting again.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, so it's gonna be 13 because it's on all 4s. 5 hits for the drone and 1 hit for me.
All right, so you see the 2 dragons just bolt and make a run for it as this ground's caving in. Fireworks are also going off. Buildings are exploding. It's actually quite the sight as you actually see like some of the fireworks like start going up and then go back down as the ground caves in completely around this building area.
Oh, good Lord.
Dark Sun and Salanthus both make it to the other side of the parking lot, but as Jin and Sterling and Maurice all tried to do so as well, a huge like fissure is created between the two areas, separating you two. You can feel, for the 3, you can feel like the little platform you're on kind of starting to tilt back as well, as the black hole is now actually visible. It's under the ground still, but it's visible. It has sucked away pretty much the entirety of the one section of campus.
How big's this fissure?
It's about 20 feet and growing.
Could I just use my shield again to make it like a platform to run on?
Yeah, I would say so. You'll need a certain number of successes to sustain it.
I don't
I've
know.
got
With
no
5
more
hits,
rope, so I can't help you.
the rope's in the black hole now.
That's what I mean. It's like I ain't got nothing
I
else
got
to help you
3
guys.
successes. Let's see if I knock myself out doing it though.
Well, does it go away if you get knocked
2,
out?
3, 4. Well, I took 2 stun from that, but I got 3 successes.
Okay. Sterling, what are you doing as you see Jin like create like a little physical barrier bridge?
I'm going to have my Oni drone because I'm assuming it's with us also, or did it go with Salanthus and Bolt?
It just ran.
It just
Yeah,
ran.
you're like run Oni drone, and it did, and it ran very fast.
It's just like it's just running on all fours too. It's like, yeah, I'm going to grab Maurice and help drag him towards Jin so we can get across whatever they're doing.
So you create your physical barrier, and you push as hard as you can, but Salanthus and Darkson also have to keep stepping back as more of the ground erodes away, and eventually you run out, and you're still over the chasm as the three of you begin to fall towards this black hole.
I thought you said my magic wasn't affected by the bridge.
It wasn't, but you didn't have enough to make it all the way. You
Didn't
managed
have
to make,
enough length to make it all the way.
Nice.
and as you kind of float towards the black hole, everything kind of starts going in slow motion. You're like, no, you can hear the sad music again in the background as you're floating backwards. But
Like a Moon Man.
as you feel yourselves like getting pushed faster and faster back towards the black hole, you suddenly feel a jerking sensation, and you are like pulled back as you feel like kind of almost painful, like hands grabbing your sides or your shoulders, and you are suddenly hoisted back out and deposited a little roughly onto the other side of the parking lot where the others are, with these fireworks going off in the air.
Who, what, when, where, why, how, what?
So Salanthus and Darkson, you actually, as you see them kind of take a tumble and get sucked into the black hole, you see a couple of creatures kind of dash in out of nowhere and grab them. They are draconic in nature, kind of like you, except instead of scaly, they are furry. You also notice that as they get closer, they have what appear to be gemstones embedded in their chests. For Salanthus, for sure, you recognize these. They are Atlantean dragons. And
We just had to go and make a black hole, didn't we? And we got the Atlanteans here.
And as everyone gets kind of deposited roughly, they land as well. And the one, there are 4 of them. 3 of them have kind of blue fur, and one of them has black fur. And the one with black fur kind of steps forward and goes, "Well, who wants to tell me what happened here?"
Points to Maurice.
I point to Maurice and be like, "Ask him. He's the one who contracted this. He knows everything."
Yep.
Decided to use a particle accelerator to overload things, but instead made a black hole.
All fingers are on Maurice.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone literally points to Maurice.
Yep.
As the elf kind of grins sheepishly, and the dragon looks at him and goes, "Oh, Maurice. Well," he like turns back to the giant crater in the ground. This isn't isn't exactly what we would call subtle, now is it? Maurice is like, did what I could with what I got. And the dragon's like, well, I suppose. Let's create an international incident. We're going to just pretend this didn't happen.
I'd look at them
Snap
and say,
fingers, black hole's gone. No.
yeah, I'd look at the dragons and say, so I'm assuming that if you don't mind me using some terminology, you are the quote unquote Mr. Johnsons or whatnot that Maurice here is working for or whatnot, or rather he was, but you were the sort of the fixers for this particular cleanup mission, shall we say?
And they go, "You are correct. By law, we are not actually allowed to tamper with anything on the surface world. And we had reason to believe that there was very dangerous technology afoot down there, which
I'll go with that.
Which
It's like, yes.
yes,
There was.
Maurice here actually used to work for this company, and brought it to our attention. After they shut down, we heard rumor that they were still potentially dangerous technology, as I said, and we decided to clean it up. Now, the fact that a 0-point reactor overloaded on the surface realm means that we can now get directly involved. As someone who was
Sounds great.
messing with stuff that they shouldn't have.
It's like I go. It's like, wait, 0 points as in pulling energy from a pocket universe?
Technically. Because that black hole happens to lead somewhere in particular.
Hmm.
Oh,
Probably
they've got a lot of
someplace
furniture
we-
now.
They've got a lot of furniture, and I just want to say, and pizza.
Oh yeah, there is also just a delivery driver there, just like, oh, just, just completely in awe of what's happening. But
His
yeah,
scooter goes flying in with all the other pieces. No. No.
but yeah, the dragon's like, yeah, it's going to probably be quite the cleanup when we get back. But in any case, what's done is done. Also, everyone kind of sees like the black hole eventually shrinks back down and disappears.
Out of character things. Should we mention the server rack we got to get brand points
No.
with Atlantis?
No.
I would say not yet. We could say it's like, oh, we found this thing afterwards. We don't
No.
know.
Absolutely no.
Because
Well,
what are you going to do with it?
Because there is well, we do have somebody who could actually potentially look at this.
But the stuff on there is on how to make black holes.
That we don't know what's on there.
It was in the facility that was researching
It
how to make black
was, but-
holes.
Right, but we don't know how much of that is there, and we don't know exactly what information's on there. It could be fragmented for all we know. Again, it's just a server blade. It doesn't mean that they stored it all in one blade and that everything is on that one. So, yeah, but no, not mentioning this. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I wouldn't mention it either because it's like, well, it's also technically it's like if you have any Atlantean technology
Yeah,
on
you
you,
basically can
usually.
be killed on site without any questions asked. That would include everybody here. So,
Yeah.
out of character, keep your mouth shut.
That's a little rude, but okay.
But yeah, the dragon, like as you have a little conversation of eyes, it's just like eyes looking at each other, like, and then someone else like looks back at them and then looks back at someone else, and just the dragon just looking between back and forth, like, okay, well, it's been fun, it seems.
I do want to pipe up. It's like, do we have to worry about anything about like radiation?
No.
Black hole.
Surprisingly, black holes are very clean energy. When that doesn't happen, gestures back to the giant hole in the ground.
Yeah. They do produce energy when they fizzle out, though.
These don't.
These don't. Ah, right, because it's just a 0 point black hole.
But yes, so I do take that even though this was a completely sanctioned operation, that we're not going to talk about this, are we?
Absolutely not.
It's like, yeah, what black hole? What 0 point thing? All we did was overload a reactor and something happened.
I'd like
Yeah.
to point out we just live streamed the whole thing.
Well, there is that, isn't there?
It's like, you did what?
I go like looked up at my drone floating high up in there. It's like, oh yeah, about that.
Kind of like slowly like looks up in the air. Okay.
Quick, blur the faces.
The footage can be deleted.
No,
we're
no,
live
it was live
streaming.
streamed.
Someone's clipped the Atlanteans.
I mean,
Oh,
technically speaking, they should do the research before they hire people.
Well, it appears that Shadowrunning has changed quite a bit since the last time we were here.
It's like, yes.
Yeah, there's been some stuff going on in the courts and things like that where now it's actually all the rage to live stream this stuff. Not that I particularly care to do it myself, but I kind of can't help it when it happens with other people who get into runs and whatnot. It's like, yeah, and the public just eats it up.
Well, Dad's going to be pissed. But, again, we're supposed to be here. So, 0 point
Technically,
penalty.
Technically, you didn't get involved.
This is true. Except for saving your lives, which technically we shouldn't have done, but it would have...
Thank you.
Well, I
Yes,
mean...
we thank you for that.
Well, your lives would have actually been alright. It would just taken a lot to ship you back here.
Ah, lovely dimension hopping, right?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah. But no.
Myself don't feel like doing it though. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for at least knowing that we wouldn't have been crushed by gravity at least.
Yes, that probably would not have been very pleasant.
It's like, well, I would say it's like, well, to you two guys out there, we would have just been slowly, while us would go like, and yep.
Oh, that black hole wasn't enough to generate an event horizon. But I get what you're saying. It would have been very slow, and probably very agonizing. Thousands of lifetimes of pain. But you might have been alive. Probably.
Mm.
Or some semblance of it.
On another topic, Darkson looks rather visibly perturbed by all that talk.
Uh,
No.
quiet. The intellectuals are talking now.
It's nice to meet you, Atlanteans. Yeah, nice to meet you.
We'll probably never
Oh,
see
well.
you again, though. Well.
One would hope.
You don't mind me asking? I know you said it. Who is your dad, father, king, whichever terminology you prefer?
Yes. Anyway, we should probably get going.
You don't ask those kind of questions, apparently.
No, nice meeting you.
Worth a try anyway. But
Darkson's gonna give a very formal bow to them as they leave.
I hope if we ever run into each other, be on amicable terms.
You have done nothing that would do otherwise. So, just, keep away from Atlantean artifacts. All that good stuff.
I'm just giving him a thumbs up before trying to take off the mask, because it's probably just detecting a whole bunch of fancy stuff on
Strangely, it doesn't seem to really give any readings on these creatures.
They're just a blank spot in space.
Pretty much. It has no idea what value these creatures are.
that or they just have
Value
cheap-
infinite, so it gives null.
There you
yeah,
go.
that or they're just using those fake costume jewelry gemstones, not the real things.
But either way, alright.
Okay, let's leave now, can we?
Yes.
They kind of fly off and very quickly disappear into the night sky, almost looking like shooting stars before disappearing.
Pretty takes a picture.
Just comes back, takes your camera, crush. No!
Like, it's like, aw. It was like one of those old still film cameras. It's just like, this is an antique, might as well.
Or it's like the conspiracy theory camera where you take a picture of them and just shows like a blurry image of the Loch Ness Monster instead.
Yes. It's like pulling out, it's like, wait a minute. It's like, oh well. Gonna go land my drones and load everything back up into the car.
Yeah, I'd say we head back to the studio. I've had enough excitement for one night.
No kidding.
So, you all head back. You give the pizza guy a ride too, because the scooter did get sucked into the void.
I'm a ride on my bike just for fun, so he can feel the wind in the face and whatnot.
Higher speed than what his scooter could do.
Out of curiosity, you know the advert you were playing? Would that have been playing for 10 minutes? Because the building that was in got sucked into the ground after like minutes after you started playing it.
I don't know. It'll be up to Sarah then.
I'd say it probably count. Although
I was like, it's an epic moment. The music got sucked into a black hole. Now all they can hear on the other side is that music.
yeah, touring with time distortion, probably be like, if you have... Like, it'd be like really weird, slow, and creepy. But it'd still be...
The things on the other side are just like, what is torture? Yeah.
But you manage to get your way back and head up to the Mako's apartment in order to collect your reward. When you get there, it is buzzing with activity. There are actually a number of people who, if you hung around Silver Orb's kind of area a lot, you can tell are people that, help with like quartermasters and demolition screw and stuff like that. And they're all kind of just like talking to one another. When you get in, though, they stop and kind of like look at you.
I just want to say, don't look at us. Look at Maurice.
Where he's like, I didn't do it.
I'll look back at him and say, yes, you did.
Alright, I did.
We have video evidence that you did, but we have no video evidence that there was anything dragon related in there.
And then you hear a loud shout from the office of the Mako. It's like, are they here yet? Get out of here right now!
Like, all right, we're coming.
You go inside his office and you see the wall of like TVs that he can bring out is just kind of full of footage, your footage, as well as a couple of like news stations. And then he also has like he has his comm link and like another phone and then another phone, and he's like, wait, I'll get to you right back. And then he goes to the other phone. It's like, hold on, I'm gonna have to call you back on this. Goes to like his comm link. It's like, yeah, I want a ham and cheese sandwich, extra cheese, no mayo. And then you go back to the other phone. It's like, all right, I need to. They're here. I have to go. Like, and he like hangs up all his phones. Like, all right, everyone, have a seat. Get a seat there, you sharks.
Arx is just gonna stand at the wall, arms crossed, leaning back against the wall like he normally does.
I'm just gonna slam my handset on this. It's like, we need hazard pay.
He points at Dark Sun and it's like, broody, mooning, love it. Camera eats that shit up. All right. He's also pacing wildly and is talking very fast.
I just want to see. It's like, how many cups of coffee are on his desk?
There is coffee as well as probably a little bit of white powder on his desk as well.
Nice.
Don't think we need a perception check to figure out what that is.
Nope.
It turns out it's just sugar.
Sugar for his coffee.
Added sugar.
Gotta
You
get
don't know what
sugar.
that stuff does to sharks.
And he looks back and is like, all right, I love it. Black holes, we had landing dragons, it had everything. It was perfect. Explosions, fireworks. The lines are going off the hooks. You guys are practically celebrities already.
And I'm just like, well,
And Solantis would just be like, and you just be mouthing to himself, thank God for incognito.
It's like, we need more of this.
I just
More.
want to say, we are not creating another black hole.
Nah, black hole's yesterday's news. Now we gotta think of the bigger picture.
We are not creating a supernova.
Let's not destroy this damn world. How about?
Nah, not even that. Look, we got big things going on. The 100-year quarantine for Lance. That's going away soon. We gotta get on the ground floor of this. This is what people want.
What?
They want big action. Well, they're almost done. There's only like 20 years left. Maybe we can get them to do less. Who knows? Where these people come from? Are they here just for the black hole? Or do they want to interfere in other members? We're like, who knows? We need to get more intrigue, more action, more everything. Explosions, fireworks, explosions. This is the ground floor of something great, and we're going to get to that 1 billion follower count right here.
I like your things. I like your everything. The only thing is, don't screw up anything with Atlantis because I could bite us in the ass.
They could destroy you.
Right. Everything above the book, above board, all that good stuff. But
Well, otherwise, go for it.
but if we could get more interaction like that, we're gonna hit gold here. Forget gold, platinum. Forget platinum. Whatever's bigger than platinum.
Electrum? No.
Iridium?
Orichalcum.
Sure, whatever.
Always do
Adamantine.
mithril.
But between this and the other one before that, and the Ringmaster and all that, we have just so much stuff that we have to go through. We are sitting on a ratings gold mine here, and I want all of you, not just you, not just all of you out there, everyone who's been we're going to call all the runners. This is where we're going to begin our rise to glory here. So make sure that you hold on to your seats, because I'm going to attach a cable to your crotch and you're going to shoot right to the top. Yeah!
That sounds painful.
I just want to go. This is not going to end well.
Not at all.
I just want to say, is like, are any of the screens behind them that are basically just like live streams? Or is anything happening to them?
Well, the footage that you have is just cycling through like the various things, the black hole, and meeting with the dragons. The news coverage is talking about you can't. There's no volume, so you can't hear what they're saying, but you can read like kind of the taglines below, and it's like Atlantean dragons, resurface, black hole technology, danger or whatever, and stuff like that. And a couple of them are a little bit more like, has Shadowrunning gone too far? Things of that nature. What does this mean for the future of running? Stuff like that.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and just in Lanthus again, he'd just be thinking to himself, I am so glad I've taken precautions for this, because I knew this was going to happen someday. I'm not even in this for anything crazy. I'm just looking for somebody. I did not, but I get roped into this. Oh my god.
It'll be funny if incognito doesn't work this time because it's like there's a black hole. No one's not getting discovered.
I've made up some other things, but I'll have to discuss that with Seraph and see what happens.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh yeah, and you get paid. Yeah, it's money. Gives you like the cred 6. Turns out there's actually like about 11,000 on each one.
Nice.
76.
Alright, so a little
And that's-
extra for the.
And that's just the tip of it. Make sure you find out what cereal you like, because you're getting your face on a box of Wheaties. He like goes down to his desk. Yeah.
Oh, love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might have. This company likes explosions, don't they?
They do.
Yes.
I might have to see about getting sponsored by them.
I should have remembered to actually have bought a proper explosion this occasion. But I forgot about that. Oh.
All right, let's. He goes back to doing his phone calls. He gets immediately like distracted when the phone rings. So, we will do followers now.
Oh, lovely.
Dear Lord.
Oh boy.
I'm not-
Oh,
I know I'm not gonna get as many for incognito, but still, kind of at least got something halfway decent for all the all the all the crap I
might have
ended
gotten
up
something
having to
decent.
do, and fighting through the Michael Bay explosion.
Yes,
Yeah.
that will help. Jin, do you have any specialties?
I don't think I did know. I was just going at like average for the time being, but I might start taking some like corporate sponsors.
Okay.
Oh, and Seraphin, did I get the extra 2,000 new yen for the...
Yes, you did. So you have 2,000 new yen and a month's worth of free soda.
Okay.
More sugar.
Yes, it definitely what's on his desk.
Yes.
It's sugar, everyone.
He just loves snorting sugar. Calculator.
Oh. I wish I could do more than one Michael Bay. No. No. We don't need the black hole to suddenly just detonate itself.
All right.
No.
Jin's new total is 58,280.
Nice.
58 to 80. Nice, thank you.
And then we go to Solanthus. You have incognito, but you also went through the Michael Bay explosion scene.
Yeah.
And 2 other things, so I'll keep that as. So you are at 53,899.
Wow, that's a big jump for you.
Wow, yeah, really, even with incognito. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
That Michael Bay one. Michael Bay plus Silver Orb Studios gave you basically you were back up to normal.
Wow.
All right, and then Dark Sun. Do you have any specialties?
I've got hardcore parkour.
Hardcore parkour, that will help a little bit. So
Yeah, especially with climbing up the elevator shaft.
oh
like,
yeah, that'll definitely bring a little bit of
It's like we've gone vertical.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Reset the edge on the sheet. The physical damage. There we go. For next time.
Oh, that's interesting. Endless Legends stuff is on sale.
oh, nice. 49,537.
Nice.
And then
That's a big jump for you.
And then Sterling, you have sponsorship, so that would just be the.
Plus, if you were playing that.
That'll bring you up to 63,389.
Damn.
Jeez. 63,000. Waiting for the screen to update so I can actually see what it was. 63,300. Nice. Jeez.
Yep. And now things are going to get real crazy.
Oh yes, lovely. Why is it always when it's I'm in this group weird thing?
This is technically the end of Act 1.
Yep.
Oh
But-
God.
all I gotta say is they're back.
Really, now Atlantis is gonna start getting involved more and more, which is it's like, yeah, you guys.
Atlantis decides to park itself over top of New York and says like, okay, quit it.
Yep.
Too
and
many
in fact-
weird things going now.
Yep. So actually, this is like I kind of planned with the February thing going on because now I can retool because more points will mean more followers because now we're getting into the tens and hundreds of thousands, the millions probably.
Oh, nice. How many acts are there?
3.
Act 1, 3. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at
Okay.
all.
Act
The,
3 ends when someone hits 1 billion.
What is the global karma at now that we've got this mission done and everything else done? Because we were at 24 before, and I technically haven't spent any yet, so I was kind of waiting till the February thing.
Yeah.
There it would be up to 28.
20
Okay.
Too short for what I wanted, but on this one here, that's okay. I'll save it up for later.
Okay.
I'll
it
have
just
to.
means
I'll have
that
to
we're all
see what I can spend the karma points on.
Yeah, it's gonna be by part 3. No one's gonna have their original character.
It is still very possible to die in this game. The fact that no one
Oh,
said so
yeah.
is actually pretty good.
It's like we're not gonna have Atlantean dragons.
Oh yeah, things are going to get a lot more
I'm
interesting.
just wondering what Jin's going to end up looking like by the end of it. I mean, currently turning into a dragon by all the scale stuff going on with me. So
I forget. The ring wasn't Atlantean or anything. It was just a dragon.
No, the ring wasn't Atlantean.
What were some
it's
of the
just
things?
ring
That
of
we...
dragonic regeneration, but it is giving me
Yeah.
scale. So
Yes.
I think the only Atlantean stuff we have is inside the Portrait Reverse Spite, which
Yeah, you have the dragon's tear.
yeah.
And I think that's it. I think there hasn't
Yeah.
been really much. I've been trying to keep back from Atlantean artifacts at the moment because that's
Correct.
mostly Act 2.
Tarathian had some computer parts. I don't think he had everything to build a system, but he had
Right,
some
that's
bits and pieces.
Atlantean technology. Technically, it's a different class.
It's
So-
not an artifact. I guess the server rack, the server blade is technically was it an
Techno-
Atlantean artifact or
That's
technology?
technology too. So
Okay.
not as bad to own. Still a no-no, but you won't get killed on site for it. Yes,
Okay.
Jin's growing scales from
gotcha.
his ring. But yeah, Act 2 is going to be definitely more stuff like that. Familiar Artifact is going to make a return, as well as a couple of other characters.
I'm
that...
not touching any swords.
Not saying it's that one, but it's that one. There's a couple of...
Oh, what about the pocket watch?
So if you with fiddling around with it, so what the pocket watch does is when you click on the button a second time when it's open, the time actually kind of like flits back to the actual time. But you are actually more sent into like the future of it. So what you see is basically a glimpse of the future. So the mechanics of that is that once per day, you take a minor action to click that thing. You can take up to 3 dice from a future pool. So basically, if you're in a combat and you use the watch to do an attack, you get 3 dice. And then your next round, if you do another attack, it's minus 3 dice. Now, the thing is, because you kind of see into the future and you're kind of getting that, but then you have to kind of snap back to where you were before, which is where the minus 3 comes from. If you do something different than the same action, like if you use it to open the lock on a door and you open the door, you take up to 3 stun instead. Because
So you have to keep with what you were doing.
Yeah, because you created a sort of mini paradox at that point.
Yeah.
And
Okay, so okay, so like if in the future, if I see myself you taking 3 dice from say opening a door, when I get to that same thing, I would have to so long as I rolled the same amount of dice minus 3, then I wouldn't take any stun damage, basically.
right. Like if it's a sustained action, like if you're trying to like unlock a door. You're using a lockpick. You take the 3 and you get it most of the way. So the next one, you still have to do the same lockpick action, but now it's at minus 3, but you could be done by that point. But if you open the door the first time with a plus 3, you're not going to keep unlocking the door. So that's a paradox. So you take up to 3 stun damage instead.
Okay, got it.
And it's actions like directly after. It's only 6 to 10 seconds in the future.
Okay. So a good amount of time in a fight.
Yes.
So if you succeed in the action you were trying to like get the boost on, and then you don't need to be doing it in the future, you take a penalty because you're no longer doing the action you took the dice from.
Yep. Basically, it goes off the creation paradox, because you got the knowledge of how to unpick the lock, which gave you the plus 3, but where did it come from? And then, if you don't do it again, the universe like, you're not supposed to have that knowledge then, and it gives you a little jolt, a little punishment.
Yeah, slap in the back of the head.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So a little. Okay. So it could be for something vital, at least. At least there, and risk taking some of the stun damage, which I guess isn't too bad. So, but yeah.
No. Is there any way to heal stun damage quickly? Any sort of like abilities and things without using stim patches? I actually mean clear it off.
The adept heal spell I think can actually do that.
Yeah, I think there's like 1 or 2 little spells or things. I also do have healing items that I've made in previous campaigns for stun damage. You haven't come across them yet because I haven't put them in the game yet, but they're out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just checked the heal spell. Yeah, heal 1 box of stun, physical, or overflow damage per net hit.
Now, can I cast it on myself?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah, heal is a touch spell, so yes, you could technically heal yourself.
Okay, because if I've taken like 6 stun, I'd rather risk rolling like, trying to heal 4 of it and at least clear 1 of them off.
Right.
Because
technically you can heal stun with the gauntlet too, but you can't use it on yourself. So you have to give it to someone and then wait 24 hours by that point.
Yeah.
Okay, are we good to hop out? I need to get ready for
yes.
about a half hour.
Yep, we're good. We're good.
Right.
Mission's over.
All right, see y'all.
Thank you very much.
Yep. Glad you enjoyed. Bye-bye.
Yes, that was very fun.
It was very fun.
Right, bye.
Now to listen to the news.
Yes, we are going to do the news here very quick. As I get set up here, we'll give them a second if anyone wants to pop in from the thing. And we're going to switch the watch party to that. Hold on, my breaking news didn't show up. Oh, I hope they didn't take my breaking news on the fact that. Oh, there it is. Yay. Okay. Hello, I'm Wolf Blitzer, and this is the news tonight. Breaking news in upstate New York. Black holes and Atlantean dragons, a Shadowrun gone awry, has shown that there is possibly more interference in the surface world than previously believed. Already, certain lawmakers and political leaders are calling for the King of Islands, also known as the King of Atlantis, to basically speak for himself on where this 0 point reactor energy, as well as other scenes shown from this run, and what he's going to do about it in the future. It stands to reason what sort of fallout may come from this, but I can safely say that the world, both of regular and Shadowrunning, will probably never be the same. And again, there is more calls for Shadowrun streaming to be made illegal, as this has sparked much controversy, as well as previous clips in the last few months. People are saying that it's making an already deadly occupation even deadlier, and that the illegal crimes that are being committed are highlighted to the grandiose and glory that should not be attributed to it. Whether or not this also comes to pass, we will have yet to see, but we'll bring it to you live at this news station for whatever we can. And now, off to sports, followed by the weather. Alright guys, as I said, that is the end of Act 1 of Shadowrun Race to a Billion. I kind of had this basically made off a Shadowrun campaign called Race to a Billion, where as we got to this point, now we actually ramp up kind of everything you see as far as like the creators, the followers coming into play, stuff like that. Just basically the streamer culture in the Shadowrunning community now is kind of going to come to a head as a surge of popularity is about to happen. So that should be very interesting. February, there will be no Shadowrunning. Part of it is so I can prepare for this, and also because I'm technically taking the month off. So we have a lot of very interesting things planned. So the roles are still open. Just because Act 1 is done doesn't mean that you can't get in on it. So anyone who's watching this and wants to get involved, feel free to go to the Shadowrun Discord, which I'll post now. And if this gets on YouTube, if I remember to actually put in the breaking news, I will have it in there as well. But also we're looking for audience participation as well. You saw Michael Bay happen, which causes explosions and things like that, as well as the pizza thing. So yeah, we're looking just for anyone and everyone, both player and audience alike. But until then, that is going to be it for this and next month. We will resume in March with Act 2 of Shadowrun Race to a Billion. Until then, take care everyone, and have a great night.